It's Friday, Black Friday. I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving, but it's going to be an even better day than what you had yesterday because the NBA Cup is in full swing. But not only that, chill, there are some win or go home games. Tonight, we literally have three games actually, where if you don't win, you don't advance. And chill,
So losing you out. You lose you out. Is that what you're telling me, Ron?
you have slim chances to advance.
Damn.
Very slim chances.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go ahead and put this on the screen, and we're going to go ahead and get into all the matchups. But chill.
Yep.
The beautiful thing about this whole thing is that the three games that we got where it's win or go home is between three very, very, very good teams.
Word. All right. So we got action. Yes, sir. We got action.
This is
I had a conversation a couple of days ago where somebody had asked me, why don't they just make the divisions the way that they currently are, like the Central Division, the Pacific Division? Well, why don't they just make that what the divisions are in the Cup? And my rebuttal to that was, we get better matchups when the divisions are mixed up. Like we get the Knicks and Milwaukee, we get the Detroit Pistons and Orlando. Like we get better matchups, and on top of that, we get previews for what the playoffs could be. Like we get to see Atlanta. We get to see Atlanta in Detroit, and I mean that's a great matchup because I think that that's a dope matchup in the playoffs. We get to see Sacramento, or not even Sacramento. We get to see Oklahoma City and Minnesota, who already are in the same division, but we get to see Oklahoma City and the Lakers in the same division. Stuff like that. I mean, I think that that's so much better for the Cup than if we just had the regular divisions, because we already know who the best team in the division is in the Pacific Division. We already know who the best team is in the Central Division. It's Detroit, right? So we know that Detroit and Chicago are going to battle it out, but we would love this. I would love to see Miami and Detroit go at it. I would love to see Milwaukee and Miami go at it, because that could be a possible playoff preview of what's to come. So I think that this Cup, I'm already on board, Ron. Before I wasn't, and I thought it was just a money grab, but the competition and what it could mean for playoff implications, I think this is a big deal. It's been a huge deal. I'm loving it.
Yeah, and chill. Some people might not understand exactly how the groups are formatted. The groups are formatted based on your win and loss record from last season. So like all the groups are evenly distributed. So you'll take the top 5 teams with the best records, and they will all, in each conference. So you'll take the top 3 teams in each conference, and they'll basically be Group A, Group B, Group C. Then you'll take the next 3 best records, and then they'll go Group A, Group B, Group C. So like all 5 tiers are selected based on record for each conference. Yep. So it's evenly distributed, and like that's how you basically disperse the talent evenly.
Yeah, and to your point, Ron, I think that's what makes the groups even better, because then I get an Orlando-Detroit matchup, right? I get a Celtics-Detroit matchup. I get a Miami Heat-Knicks matchup, which is so dope. I get a Oklahoma City-Phoenix matchup. I get and when you look at all of these divisions, I mean, to get the Nuggets and the Spurs, who are in different divisions, to get that early in the season for possibly all the marbles, especially if I got a healthy Wemby. I mean, I just think that that's great for ratings. I think that's great for basketball. Not only does it give us great content to talk about, it also gives the Denver Nuggets an idea of where we are in terms of the season. That's why Joker says stuff like, we aren't as good as you guys think we are. That's why the San Antonio Spurs are rolling the way that they're rolling with De'Aaron Fox, because we get to see them in the Cup games against better competition because of the division. So I'm digging it. Definitely digging it.
Yeah. NBA Cup's been fire so far.
Yes, sir.
It's been fire. We've had some surprise teams too. Let me go ahead and put this on the screen right now so we can look at the standings and look at basically just what we're looking at going into tonight.
Yep.
For everybody in the chat, appreciate y'all for joining up early. Once again, I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. I hope everybody ate too much, and I hope everybody got to spend a good amount of time with their loved ones. All right, here we go, y'all.
No games yesterday. I was chilling. I ain't had nothing. I was sitting around the house around like, should I be doing something right now? No.
I was bored, chill. Especially going from Wednesday. We had a full slate of games on Wednesday, and then we go to yesterday with no games. Like, hey, I love football, but
I'm good. I'm a
hey,
basketball dude.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't hit the same. Yeah, I'm a basketball dude. What can I say?
But
no doubt.
It's okay, y'all. We're gonna get it in today.
Yes, sir.
All right, so these are the standings as currently. We have the Raptors. They are 4-0. They're already locked in. They're good to go. Now, you see the Cavaliers, they have this beige tint behind them. If you have that, that means that you potentially have action to move on to the knockout round. Now, what's the knockout round? You see, we have Group A, Group B, Group C. Well, the top team from each group will move on to the next round. But here's the thing. In each conference, so in the East and in the West, there will be one team that will move on outside of the team that wins each group. So as you can see right here, right now it's currently slated, if it were to stop right now, it would be the Raptors, the Magic, the Heat. They would win their groups. And then at the top of the wild cards will be the Cavaliers at 2-1. And the reason why they're at the top of the wild card, the 4th seed, because you see that they're 2-1, the Knicks are 2-1, the Pistons are 2-1, the Bucks are 2-1. But the Cavs, they have the best point differential with a plus 33. See, the Knicks have plus 26, Pistons have plus 24, Bucks are only plus 13. So this is why point differential comes into play so much. But also, it simply really boils down to who has the best record or who has the tie-breaking win over the next team.
So if the Cavs, if they beat Atlanta, if they end up beating Atlanta and they beat Atlanta, not even by a sizable margin, if they beat Atlanta by a good margin, that means that the Knicks, in order for them to get in, in order for the Knicks to get in, they got to smoke Milwaukee by like 20 in order for them to get in.
Yeah, I mean, which is very doable.
Which is doable, especially at this
the Knicks
point.
Serving them tonight. No Giannis.
Yeah, which is very doable. But I'm thinking about. I mean, and the Cavs have not been great, but I really don't like this Atlanta matchup, if I'm being honest with you. But I do think that they can beat them, and if they can beat them like +7, and because I think I think the Knicks and Cleveland are already like. I think they're behind them by seven points currently.
Yeah.
Because the Knicks are plus 26 and the Cavs are plus 33. So they're ahead of them by 7 points. So if they beat Atlanta, let's say +7, and the Knicks end up winning by plus 20, I mean, they still are behind them. Still. So, I mean, I think they'd be in business. We'll see, though. But I just think this is a really good tournament, Ron. I do. I don't like the Atlanta matchup. I don't like the fact that with Atlanta coming into this game, considering still no Trae Young, Jalen Johnson has been playing good. Donovan Mitchell, even though he didn't have a great night the last time he played, this is one of those games where I expect him to be much better, and I expect Evan Mobley to be much better. So I think that they should handle Atlanta tonight.
Yeah, Atlanta really. And you know how it be when you playing a divisional opponent, Swiper. You know this too, and you can't make the playoffs. But you know what I can do? I can spoil your chances to make the plans to make the playoffs. That's what Atlanta can do. Atlanta can literally knock Cleveland out of this. So
I ain't
Cleveland
going. You ain't going
tonight. Yep.
That's it.
And
right
so
there. Yep.
It looks like the Heat are set. The Heat, they're 3-1. Well, they're not set because let me go to their group right quick. And what's going on, Swiper? How you living?
Swipe.
What up, y'all?
So the Heat are not set. Now they're a plus 49. They're 3-1. So they've already played their 4 games. They're 3-1, and they're a plus 49. So they're in a very good position. Being at a plus 49 is a very good position. But if the Knicks beat the Bucks tonight, and if they win by a sizable margin, and the Knicks beat the Heat.
Yeah.
So the Knicks beat the Heat. Yeah. So all the Knicks have to do is beat the Bucks tonight, and they're in automatically.
No, the difference. Yeah, that is correct. If they beat the Bucks, that means Cleveland is out. Or do they overtake the lead in the group?
No.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, Cleveland will be out.
Yeah, Cleveland. That means Cleveland will be out because
if Cleveland would have to win, and they would have to win by more than it looks like they'd have to win by 17, 16.
if the Knicks are, I mean, so the Knicks lose to the Bulls. They beat Miami head to head, right? So
Yeah.
with them beating Miami head to head, we have a tie. But we beat you head to head. But you lost to the Bulls. We beat the Bulls. We also beat Milwaukee. And if you beat Milwaukee, it would definitely
it's all about head to head, chill.
Then that means that the Knicks go ahead of Miami because they beat them.
Yeah, so Miami would
means
only
that
get
we'll go
in if their point differential is better than the Cavs. Now this is saying that the Cavs win, but also we got to come up to this matchup right here in East Group B, the Magic versus the Pistons, because the winner of this game gets in as well. Now the Magic are 3-0 right now, plus 61. Everything looks good for them. But the Pistons are 2-1, and if the Pistons beat them, they get the tiebreaker because this will make both teams 3-1. And the point differential doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that the Pistons are only a plus 24 and the Magic are only a plus 61, or the Magic are a whopping plus 61. If the Pistons win by 1 point, they get in.
They lost to Boston and Orlando. If Orlando wins, they straight, Ron, because we 4-0 in the division.
Yeah, if they win, they're good.
Yeah, if Orlando wins.
I think even if they lose, though, chill, they'll still get in because they'll be a plus. Unless they lose by like 30, I think they still get in because they're a plus 60 right now. So all they got to do is make sure it's a close game, and they should be able to edge out the Heat, even if the Knicks win tonight.
All right.
So as long as they don't lose by more than 12, which will put them under the Heat or tied with the Heat, then they should be good. Right. The Magic, at least. So y'all, saying that to say it is a lot going on tonight. So when in the title, when I put tiebreakers, point differential, last day chaos, it is literally a lot. And I know this is new for a lot of people because the NBA Cup it's only in its third season. We haven't been through a lot of this. People aren't used to the tiebreakers, but this is where we're at with the NBA. I think this is exciting. You get a lot of this with overseas basketball. You get a lot of this with high school tournaments, some college tournaments, but now it's in the NBA. And I think it's a wonderful thing, especially
Ron, what about the
late November?
What about the significance of this Oklahoma City Phoenix matchup tonight? That's going to be huge.
Yeah. So let's get out west. Swiper, you want to talk about anything that's going on in the East right now? East standings. So we got 2 winner go home games right now. So the Cavs have to win tonight against Atlanta, but that's not necessarily a winner go home. You have the Magic and the Pistons, where if you win, you're automatically in. And then you have no. So that's the only one out east. The Magic and the Pistons. If you win, you're automatically
in. Can't hear you, Swiper.
Yeah, sorry, Ron muted me. That Magic Pistons game should be a lot of fun. I'm curious to see what that looks like. I think that's going to be really good. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting Friday, man. Shout out Black Friday. Hope y'all have a great day today. Hope y'all Thanksgiving was good. Did not have cranberry sauce, by the way, yesterday. We did not have any available. We just didn't have any available. I definitely complained about it. I think it's going to be good tonight. I mean, Eastern Conference, the Detroit game is going to be good. I think that Cavs-Hawks game is also going to be good. I still have no idea who's going to make it out of the Eastern Conference this year in the NBA Cup. But both of those games be a lot of fun tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so let's go ahead and move out west. This is what we're looking at out west. If you thought the East was crazy, just wait till you see this. So in the West, this is how each group is positioned. And we just going to dive right into West Group A. This is where it's the wildest right now. OKC is 3-0, plus 71 point differential. This was to be expected. They beat the Kings, they beat the Jazz, they beat the Wolves last night, on Wednesday. And so it wasn't really, this isn't a surprise. But then you have the Phoenix Suns, who are, to me, the biggest surprise in the whole NBA Cup. Because not only are they 3-0, not only are they a plus 35, beating the Wolves, beating the Jazz, beating the Kings, but if they win tonight against OKC, they are in the tournament. They move on to the knockout round, but it's in OKC.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be
It's an
hard.
uphill battle. How we feeling about that one?
Damn,
Damn,
it's gonna be hard to do. And Oklahoma City, Ron, has been so good at overcoming shooting slumps throughout the course of the game because their defense has been so good. They've been so good at being able to weather storms because teams come out like Minnesota. Minnesota came out, and I feel like they were as close as you could possibly get to Oklahoma City, but then they eventually just pulled away from them dudes. And I mean, it was just a great game on Oklahoma City's part. When I think about what Phoenix does, I think Phoenix's interior defense with Mark Williams, I think that's going to help them. I do think that that's going to help them, but they're going to force guys like Dylan Brooks into really tough shots, and I think that they're going to try to make him a scorer, but with making him a scorer, that's going to throw them off balance, and that's going to throw their offense out of whack, and I think that they served them dudes tonight.
Hey, Swiper, you see the super chat? I feel bad for Phoenix. I feel bad for Phoenix. The People's 23 said, Demon home. All NBA wing joins an 18-1 team. It's getting spooky. So you know what that All NBA wing is, right?
Yeah, the kid from Denver. Jalen Williams.
Yeah, you ain't know J Dub from Colorado?
Nah, I didn't know he was from Denver.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fire. Okay.
Yeah, he's from Colorado.
It would make sense why his little brother went there. Okay.
Yeah, great player. I don't really think it changes anything for OKC. It's not like they're going to get better. Like, what's getting better from the best ever? Like, the best ever is like
you
they get better, but it's like they're billionaires, and now they got $2 billion.
Yeah,
they're like
nah.
I still ain't got $1 billion.
This is when you jump into a Steve Ballmer tier. This is when you jump into Elon Musk tier. This is when you got hundreds of billions.
What's better than $1 billion? $2 billion. That's what's better. What's better than $2 billion? 3. So I never bought into the logic of teams like that. Like, things is getting spooky. Like, I ain't scared of this at all. I think this is great. Ron, you know me. I love teams who kick ass. That's not scary to me. That's awesome. I love that because I think it's a testament of the work that they put in. Penbrook, what up, brother?
What's good, Chill?
Where the hat at, yo? You kind of throwing me off the track.
All right, put it back on.
Nah, Pen. Hey, it's Black Friday, you know.
I thought we don't get to wear hats today.
Nah, we don't.
You don't need to get
unless you're the host. Then you get to wear the hat.
Yeah. Swiper.
I don't wear them. No. You see me all the time without a hat, Raw.
Hell no, Pen. Don't put that hat back on.
Ron, I wish you could talk. I wish we could talk about the games from yesterday. Because that was a great game yesterday.
Only except what happened.
The Chiefs were going to win yesterday. Were we told that?
Me?
No, not you. No one talking to you. I said, were we told that that the Chiefs were going to lose yesterday?
The hell, Pen got braids.
Braids.
Nah,
Swipe, I got the Chiefs missing the playoffs. I said that after
I tried that once, Jordan. I did try that once.
I'm sure Penn did. That's when he tried to date that black girl in middle school.
I did try to date her.
Bro,
she was not impressed. She was not impressed with the halfway cornrows. That was not a good look.
Nah, get that shit out of here.
No no pictures back there. No
Penn's
Instagram.
favorite artist back in the day was Marky Mark. Man.
He was Biz Marquis. Hey, he was Biz Marquis.
You want to talk about the games yesterday, Swiper? I want to talk about the games yesterday, too. I don't know about y'all, but there's no way I can watch football when Texas is playing South Carolina. So we can talk about that.
Oh, I'm not even talking about some games. I didn't watch a lick of those. No one did, by the way. But shout out to the high school college basketball game.
I watched that Baltimore. Game. Baltimore Cincinnati game. And
I watched that one too.
Joe Burrow I know we got to get back to basketball, Ron, but Joe Burrow when he goes out of the lineup, he consistently reminds me of how awesome
he was great yesterday.
Because I forget sometimes how good he is, and then he'll get back in line. I'm like, damn, I forgot this dude.
Joe Burrow get hurt, and people say he's not a top 4 quarterback in the league.
Yeah, he'll just remind me like, yo, this dude is super nice. I just keep forgetting how good he is. Yeah,
he's not a top 4 quarterback in the league.
Yes,
try top 3.
Yeah,
try top 2.
I thought he was better than Josh Allen last year, so you already know. Don't get me started.
I never thought Josh Allen was better than him.
No,
Ever.
Stretchy?
Ever.
What?
Ever.
What?
Joe Burrow's way better than Josh Allen, bro. Way better.
Drunk.
Y'all gonna get off that great white hope train to Josh Allen, bro. I'm telling y'all.
They're
I've been
both
saying
white.
this.
Joe Burrow's
both
white,
white.
just so you know.
No.
But that's the great white hope, the real one.
No. I'm gonna tell y'all about Josh Allen. I've been telling y'all this shit for a long time. Well, not y'all, but just people in general. That motherfucker gonna let you down every game. When he turn red and he panic, he gonna either take a sack for 15 yards or he gonna throw a pick six. He gonna let you down. I'm telling you. Get off that.
running.
I gotta be fair to Josh. Josh has been one of the clutchest QBs in the league the last few years. I don't want to say that, but I will say Burrow is a monster.
Yes, he is.
When this year, well, you're talking about the regular season. Yeah, he struggled versus Texans. This is back-to-back years. He struggled versus Texans. Horrible.
Yeah,
horrible. He was 9-30 last year, Jordan. And I remember I brought that up when Lamar should have won MVP, and they were like, "Oh well, look what he did versus the number 1 overall seed. Look what he did versus the Texans.
That's
9-30. That's crazy,
I'm
bro.
just telling you, Joe Burrow.
Well, Lamar's been trash too. He's come back from injury, but Lamar's been garbage.
Joe Burrow better than both of them.
The Baltimore Ravens team just been turning the ball over way too much. Period.
5 turnovers yesterday.
Yeah, just period. Like, why are y'all turning it over so much? They got my goddamn old Titans king, Derrick Henry, out there fumbling and shit. He don't ever fumble. He gets to the goddamn call for more Ravens, and now he fumbling his ass off. I don't know what the hell's going on.
And who gonna win the AFC?
Shit, definitely not the Titans. I can tell you that.
It's not the Broncos either.
Why not?
The Broncos are the weakest division leaders in the NFL right now, bro.
You know who's leading it? The Bears are leading the NFC North right now.
That's Fugazi too, by the way. That's fool's gold.
The Bears.
Wait, you said what? The Bears are garbage. They are not good, y'all. Y'all got to stop. They are legit not good. They play the Eagles today. They play the Eagles today. No.
But Swiper. It's like can I draw a comparison for you?
Yeah.
The Bears are like when you go out east and you do this and you look up top and you see a team from up north that's up north in the standings and you're like, that team's good. They are good. They're just not that good, but they're all right though.
But the Bears have literally, if you look at the Bears schedule, they haven't beat anybody. Their offense isn't elite. Their defense isn't elite. Their special teams ain't elite. They don't have anything elite on the roster at all. Caleb's been playing like this year.
6-7?
He's not doing anything. He's been a 6 or 7 this year.
That's what I'm gonna start saying. You playing like 6-7.
But like it's just I think like the Patriots. But here's the problem, Jordan, and you know this, Jordan. Playing in Denver in the playoffs is a different beast, especially with that kind of defense you got. So if you got to run through Mile High City to get there, bro, I mean, it could be war. But the Bills ain't got the line to beat Denver or the Patriots for that matter. We could. It might be the Broncos or Patriots this year, bro. Hey,
Swiper, Mike Vrabel, you know he gonna cook up some shit against Denver. I'm just letting you know he gonna make Bo Nix do what he can't do.
Mike Vrabel.
Mike Vrabel gonna make Bo Nix do what he can't do.
Do you know what we know? What Surtain and Hufanga and them gonna be doing to Butte and Diggs?
Swiper, when Vrabel was our coach. We seen the Patriots and we took down their miracle dynasty that everybody was scared of. The Titans, we took them down.
You know about when was this?
Absolutely.
When was this?
2019.
Yeah, bro, that was a long time ago. You know what you were doing in 2019?
We took down the Big Bad Wolf and Tom Brady.
This is before you went on your weight loss journey. This was years ago, Jordan.
Oh man, God, Swiper, get your ass out of here. Bo Nix is gonna look like Bo.
But you got to give him credit. Bo Nix ball versus the Chiefs. You got to give him credit though. He ball versus the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
Now he played versus the Commanders on Sunday Night Football, and then they play the Raiders. Like, bro, they're gonna be sitting at 12-2 before you know it.
They gonna be Denver.
Wait. Are you telling me that y'all didn't watch Texas versus South Carolina yesterday?
No,
I did.
No,
I didn't watch that.
I'm not even trying to hate college kids.
So you didn't see Jordan Lee and Madison Booker?
I'm gonna tell you what I did.
So y'all didn't see Roy Harmon hit that game winner?
I ain't even on the game winner, Ox. You being the women's basketball aficionado, Ox. How come you ain't turn me on to Joyce? I ain't know she was that nice. How come you ain't turning me on to Joyce that was Ox? What are you doing? Like, I get my women's basketball logic from you. Joyce nice as hell. I ain't know she was that good.
There's just too many hoopers. There's too many of them. You know what I'm saying?
Bunch of ballers out here. Joyce nice as hell.
I just been trying to get you to pay attention to Madison Booker, but
I'm too busy watching Jazzy up in USC. Who you turn me on?
Jazzy getting busy.
I'm too busy
16
watching
rebounds the other night.
yeah, I'm trying to tell you, chill. They real
Hey,
right now.
hey, Ox, I'm gonna just say they wrong for putting that shit on the NFL's day. Thanksgiving is not about your family. Thanksgiving is about the NFL. You know,
Don't they usually have college basketball games on Thursday?
yeah, they wrong for that shit. They usually have a tournament. They always have
They
tournament.
wrong for that. They wrong for that.
But you know they moved the Maui tournament early. But I'm just saying.
They pushed it up.
I'm just saying. Thanksgiving is the NFL's day. It was somebody we went
Jordan,
around.
so nobody else supposed to play on the you just let the NFL
No, hell
run?
no. Because
Well, I'm saying. Well, here's the thing.
Ain't
though,
nobody
Jordan.
trying to watch that.
It's-
Ain't nobody
it's-
trying to
it's
watch
college-
that shit, man.
It's college basketball games today, and it's a full slate of NBA games. Like they gotta play. The people that's gonna tap in, they gonna
ain't
tap
nobody
in.
watching. Look, listen, Ron. I'm not kidding when I tell you. You know how when you with your family, they say go around the room and tell everybody what you thankful for. It was a kid. He might be 19. He said, "I'm thankful for my Texans." I said, "Oh man, shit, this is the NFL's day." I'm telling you, chill. You ain't finna get no grace on Thanksgiving. This the NFL's day. It's the Cowboys' day. You a Cowboys fan? That's what you look forward to every year.
Detroit Lions.
In the Lions, in the Lions. But the Lions ain't play yesterday, right?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
I missed that.
They
first
played
game. I ain't
the
watched that
Packers.
one.
Hey, Jordan, I'm telling you exactly what I did. I got off this show. I went upstairs to prep. I drank me first cup of coffee, like drip coffee with actual ground coffee yesterday. Because that's what we got here, like ground coffee. Got my cup. I watched a little bit. I watched the first game yesterday with Lions and Packers. Got dressed, packed up the car, drove to my cousin's house, saw all my folk. Like, this is the most black people that we had in one room in Colorado in years, bro. I mean, I thought I thought people were gonna pull up. Like, it was crazy. We were deep as crap, Jordan, in that house. Like, basically,
Did
10% of the black
Niggas was
population.
watching football.
10% of black population is in the house.
Icon?
No. This is a mix. This is a mix. We got a bunch of Hispanics in my family and stuff too.
Oh,
like, we
okay,
deep,
okay.
mad deep. So then, Jordan, we would eat.
And they
good,
sat there
bro.
and
I'm
let
talking
you
about
just
eating
eat
good.
cranberry sauce straight.
I was on my phone watching the Chiefs Cowboys game, and then we went downstairs, watched Chiefs Cowboys, reminiscing, talking to my cousins and whatnot, and then left, went home, watched the Baltimore Bengals, and then I went to go see Wicked 2 last night with everybody. So, bro, I
You
was
did a lot of
not
watching
thinking
last
about.
night, boy.
I was not thinking about no college basketball. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, facts. I saw the Texas South Carolina game. Ox, I ain't gonna lie. Turned the channel, went
And
straight
then,
to
and then
Ravens.
UCLA beat up on Duke, which was expected. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't watched that though.
No.
Yo, y'all seen Cameron Boozer last night?
Oh yeah, them too.
Ron, this goes back. Ron, how many times do you and I have to have this conversation? There's guys who should be in school, and there's guys who shouldn't be in school. This kid does not need school. He doesn't.
Right.
There's
Hey,
no
Ron,
reason for him to be in school.
stop spreading that propaganda that anybody but him is going to be the number one pick, Ron.
Yeah, that's a
Nobody but Cameron Boozer. There's nobody but
Hey,
Cameron Boozer.
Hey,
Nobody.
Hey, Penn and Ox, man. You know what I was thinking? Speaking of Cameron Boozer, we was having that discussion about the power forwards and shit back in it. I thought about that shit. Carlos Boozer was goddamn good, boy.
Oh
Like,
hell yeah, Carlos Boozer was good.
double
We didn't even talk about
There's some
Carlos
people in
Boozer when we was
Cleveland who
bringing
don't
it up.
like him, but all right.
He was a
Carlos
double
Boozer
machine.
was goddamn good, bro. Like,
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was.
we didn't even talk about that.
You're not
We didn't bring
gonna
him
get no
He was an
pushback. You're not
all-star,
gonna get
but
You talking about
I mean,
Utah Boozer?
up. Damn good. Like,
Yeah,
I
him and
know,
Ron Williams was a nice duo.
Chicago
Yeah.
Boozer.
man.
No, not Chicago.
Chicago
Not
Boozer,
much
too.
Chicago. He was good. He was good.
Nah,
He was
but
good in
still good in
Chicago.
No, but he was. But
awesome in
Utah.
Chicago.
He doesn't get as much credit as he should for what he did in Chicago.
But I'm just saying,
Nice in Chicago.
Ron, you know when we was talking about the competition at the power forward and centers, we didn't even bring up like how good Carlos Boozer was, bro. Like good as hell. Like
Where would Carlos Boozer
very,
be here
very
today, Jordan?
consistent every night.
Where would Carlos Boozer be here today? Would he be a top 5 power forward today?
no.
Probably so.
You
I
got
think Carlos
Giannis.
Boozer would do a
Who
little
else?
bit
Who
more.
else? Giannis.
Carlos Boozer would do a little bit more with the ball too.
Siakam. Who else
He'd
is
be
in
better than
the
Siakam. He'd be better
Julius
than Pascal.
Randle, Aaron
Oh,
He'd be better than
Gordon,
Julius Randle.
Chet Holmgren.
Oh.
Chet Holmgren, it's a little iffy. Chet Holmgren's special talent. He's 7 foot.
Evan
He's
Mobley,
Chet Holm-
obviously, Mr. 18 and
Is
8.
Chet
Evan
Holmgren a
Mobley.
power forward? Are we
Yeah,
listing Chet
he
Holmgren as a
is.
power forward?
I would say yeah, but hey, Boozer would be better than Evan Mobley for sure.
Kevin Durant, Jason Tatum,
No,
obviously.
he'd be better than
but-
Kevin Durant, huh?
He would not be better than Evan Mobley. He would not.
No,
would
he
he be
wouldn't
better
be.
than? So would he be better than Jalen Duren?
Yes.
He's a center. That's
Yeah.
a center, Chill. That's a
He'll
center.
be better than him still, though.
Jalen is a pure
That's correct.
center.
That's correct. That's correct. He does play the 5. You're correct.
That boy's
You
too
are
big. You
correct.
see how he look like Karl Malone.
But
just
Jalen
better
been doing
than
this shit
Şengün.
for
He's not better than
Would he be
Şengün.
better than Şengün?
Jalen been doing this shit for 3 weeks.
Right.
That's what I did.
I mean, he just plays 4 too.
Şengün is a 4.
Derek Queen
Şengün
is
is
a
a
4,
5, bro.
Okay, well, Boozer would be a 5 in today's NBA.
You can't say that he
Well,
was a
young
Derek
boy
Queen been
all
doing
his
this shit
career.
for 3
He
days.
was a 4 all
Young
his
Boozer
career.
played a 4.
I think Boozer would be a 5 though, Jordan. He'd just
And,
be a small
and he's
ball
not
5.
better than Draymond either. While we're at it, so
So
Today-
Carlos Boozer not better than Draymond Green?
Hey,
Jordan, you don't believe in
Kenyon
Draymond.
Martin had him on
I
that
like
list, right?
Draymond Green. I like Draymond Green. He not better than Carlos Boozer though, bro.
I think he
As a
might have.
basketball
Kenny
player?
Martin. Now, Kenny Martin would have been crazy in this era, bro. I would have loved to have Kenny on the roster.
No, he would.
Right. But was
yeah,
Carlos
his
Boozer on that list,
12
man?
points per game would turn into 15 points per game. Shout out to stat inflation.
You talking about Kenyon?
All right, so what would Carlos Boozer 20?
But Kenyon would be a crazy defender in this era. He was back in the day. Think about if he had Kenyon on the switch 4.
He was always a crazy
What would
defender.
Carlos Boozer 20 turn into, Pen?
So real quick, Swipe.
Well,
I'm
we're
gonna
not
run some
feeding.
names
We're
down
not.
for you.
We're
I'm
not
gonna run some
feeding
names down
post
for you.
offense anymore.
You know why they
the way
don't
we
feed
used to.
post offense? Because they post suck. That's why they don't feed it.
No,
Because
that's not
I
true.
love how
I mean, they're
they
true at all,
I love how
but-
people
There
just
are
glaze
fours
over
that
why
post
they don't
up.
feed the post offense. Because they suck in the post.
That's not true.
Well,
Julius Randle doesn't suck in the post,
Yeah,
Jordan.
he's a good
No, he
post player.
doesn't.
He's a good post player.
You
Jokic
brought
doesn't-
one
Jokic
player.
Jokic doesn't suck in the
Still,
post
there are
Franz
either.
Wagner is nice on the box.
One player.
Sing- Sengun is awesome on the box. What are you talking about,
Porzingis is
Jordan?
really good in the post. Jonas
What are you
Valanciunas.
talking about?
Sabonis.
Siakam is
No,
good on the box.
I went through a bunch of. I went through a
Pascal-
bunch of names.
Come on.
I went through a bunch of names. I just
We
went through
say
a bunch of names.
Paulo.
Paulo's
Because
good.
he's not
Paulo is
better than
awesome on the
Paulo.
box.
Paulo's a small forward.
7 names is not a bunch of
How is
names.
he a small
Yeah,
forward
bro,
if
like,
Franz
what
is a small
y'all doing?
forward?
Paulo's a small forward, bro. Stop
Paulo's
that shit, bro.
6'10".
All right.
He's
So
bigger
Still
than
a
Carlos
small
Boozer.
forward.
Okay, hold on, Jordan.
Go
Paulo
ahead.
Paulo is literally bigger than Carlos Boozer in every single thing that you want to measure. He's taller
So
than
what?
him.
What the fuck
He
does
got
that matter?
longer
Why does it
arms than
matter?
him, and he plays the same position. But for your
He's a-
narrative
Paulo's
right
a
now, for
small
some
forward, bro.
insane reason, he's a small forward.
I mean,
Why is he a small forward?
That's
he
what. That's the
dribble?
position he plays. He plays that position.
Yeah, he's a small forward.
He doesn't play small forward.
So
They're
Swipe-
both
They were-
tweeners, y'all.
they were-
Okay,
they
so
were
if he's
small
small forward,
ball
then
Hold on,
Franz
hold
is
on. Go
small
ahead. Go
forward.
ahead, Chill. Go ahead, Chill.
Swiper,
Go
so
ahead,
I'm gonna
Chill.
run some names down for you really quickly. You tell me yes or no. Marketing.
No,
Laurie
At what?
Marketing.
At what?
Laurie
Hold on,
Marketing
hold on,
is
what?
better.
Forward.
Yes or no,
Is he
what?
better? Carlos Boozer
Marketing.
or Laurie Marketing?
Carlos Boozer is
that's-
better than
that-
him, bro.
Talking about that's close to me. I'm probably in this era. I'm probably taking Laurie, but go ahead.
Okay. Danny Avdia.
in any
Better.
era. Are
Better.
we acting like
Yeah.
Dirk Nowitzki
Hey,
didn't exist?
hey, Jordan, this Denny. No, I'll still take Carlos for right now. We haven't had a long run with
Denny Avdia better. than
Laurie
Carlos.
not
Act
Dirk
y'all goddamn
Nowitzki.
drunk on what Carlos Boozer and De'Aaron Williams was doing. I hate y'all act drunk like that.
Like,
Who's
you know,
y'all?
first of
the
all,
motherfuckers went from John Stockton and Karl Malone to De'Aaron Williams and Carlos Boozer.
Yeah, Darren Williams and then Carlos Boozer. Yeah, Darren
Man,
Williams,
stop that
Carlos
shit,
Boozer.
bro.
Hold up.
Stop that shit.
Darren was way better than Carl. He ain't got to
I
pretend.
deal with Carlos Boozer all the time.
I consider. Hold
Matter
up.
of fact,
Hold up. I consider
Matter-
DeMontis Sabonis a power forward, strictly based on the position he's played for most of his life. He plays center now because the league has
well,
changed.
he was with the Pacers, and then who was the center when he first got there that he played next to?
I'm just.
Well, if they
What-
had
Hey,
a better
hey,
rim
Then,
protector,
why
he
wouldn't
would be
Carlos
the power
Boozer get
forward.
the ball in the post when he's shooting? He averaging 20, shooting 54%. Why wouldn't he get the ball in the post?
54%.
I just want to give you some more names, Swiper.
Yeah.
Go
go
ahead,
ahead.
Chill.
He shot
Jump into
56
these names,
a
Chill.
couple years.
So
What
Swiper,
are we
I want to give you
talking
some
about?
more names.
Hey,
So,
hey,
Siakam,
Chill. Tell
Swiper.
Jordan to hush up.
So Swiper, I want to
Go
give you
ahead.
some more names. So how about Siakam?
He better. Carlos Boozer's better.
I just want to remind y'all that Carlos Boozer averaged 16 points per game in his career. Just
Okay, that doesn't.
Go
Who
ahead.
gives
Put
a
that
fuck?
in your mind.
Averaged 20 and
That-
shot
that-
56% from the
Okay,
field.
so
Way back then in
Laurie
06.
averaging damn near
What the fuck are you
30.
talking about?
Laurie averaging damn near 30, bro.
Carlos Boozer would
In
get busy in
06,
today's game.
Carlos Boozer averaged 20 and shot 56. What are we talking about?
No,
Yeah,
we're
but that
talking
was
about
Julius Randle.
two-time
He had
all-star.
He had 2 years.
Two-time
he had 2
All-Star.
years, y'all being a 24
And probably
player.
an
So
all-star in the weakest
bro.
era
Y'all
of the
motherfuckers
NBA
gonna move
ever.
the needle 1,500
No,
times.
hold on,
Pascal
Jordan. You
Siakam
got it.
is
Hey,
a
Jordan.
better player.
Jordan and Penn.
Clearly.
Jordan and Penn. Just for the sake of the clip, what we should probably do is allow Chill to read the names. and then respond
Fuck
to the
that clip.
individual name.
Can we
And
tell
then
the truth?
Go ahead.
No, bro.
Can we
I'm
tell
trying to help
the
you.
truth?
Bro, I'm
Can
trying
we
to
tell?
help you.
That's what I said the other day. Y'all because y'all talking basketball for the sake of clips. It's pissing me off.
Okay,
Right.
what's the truth, Ox?
Wait,
It's
we literally
pissing
have
me
segments.
off.
What's
We
the
literally
truth,
have
Ox?
It's the
to be
same
as
shit. It's the
What's
same
the
shit I was
truth,
talking
Ox?
about.
Ron,
What's
you
the
can
truth,
go.
Ox?
This the
Boozer
same shit I
average
was talking
20.
about with Damo
Yo.
ass, man. What is wrong with you niggas? Have some integrity. Have some integrity.
This don't got nothing to do with integrity, Ox. Chill is asking Swiper who he has over Carlos
This don't got
Boozer,
nothing to do with
and
integrity.
Swiper's answering,
Okay, no.
integrity. All right. Chill is asking.
What?
Chill is
That's the
asking
problem.
Swiper questions.
Okay.
And Swiper's answering them.
Go ahead.
Let
go
Swiper
ahead.
get through the Swiper get through the names, and then we can all
adults.
chime in.
We're adults,
Julius
Jordan and Ox. We can do this. Let's just let it happen.
Can y'all?
I can. Yes.
So
I'm
Have
not
some
saying
intellectual curiosity, Ox.
We already passed Siakam.
Man.
Julius Randle, Swiper.
No, why don't you start from the top, Joe?
Man,
You start from the top. Make
start from
JD's
the top.
job a little
Redo it.
bit
We gotta
easier.
redo it. Go ahead, redo the whole thing.
Okay, so from the top,
Hey,
Lori Marketing.
chill.
Yes, sir.
Scene 2.
Check. Let's go. Okay, so from the top, Lori Marketing,
I'm taking Lori.
Danny Advia,
I'm taking Carlos Boozer.
Siakam,
I'm taking Pascal Siakam.
Julius Randle,
This Julius Randle in 2020,
Julius
21 Julius Randle. Give me Julius.
Julius Randle, Jalen Johnson,
In this era, chill, like today,
Jalen Johnson,
give me Jalen.
Aaron Gordon,
Jordan, you want me to lie?
You've been lying this whole damn time. Keep
All right,
going.
all right. Go back on me. Give me Aaron Gordon.
There you go. Keep going.
Jaren Jackson Jr.,
Man, what the fuck you shaking your head for? Come on. I'm sick of this shit, man. Bro, I'm sick of this shit, man. I'm sick of this shit, bro.
I'll take
I'm
Carlos
sick of
Boozer.
this shit, bro.
Wait. Scotty Barnes is the 4. Do Scotty next.
I was about that was the next one I was going to get to. Scotty Barnes.
Wait a minute. Scotty got more years average than 19 plus.
Scotty
more
Barnes is better than Carlos Boozer today. Yes, he is.
Yeah, Scotty can play defense. He can
Scotty
dribble the
Barnes
ball.
is better than Carlos
He can
Boozer
post.
today.
He can be a nail
Yes.
player.
I'm taking
Jordan, we can
Scotty
run more
Barnes
action
over.
for Scotty Barnes. And by the way,
Yes,
Jordan,
we
you
can.
know Scotty Barnes is a much better defender than Carl Boozer was.
That's not.
Hey,
I don't
give me
give
Carlos
a
Boozer is a
question.
much better offensive player than Scotty Barnes
No,
will
he
ever
ain't.
be.
No,
Much
he's not.
better?
He's the worst
Way
playmaker, worst
better.
passer.
What the
Much
Worst
better.
playmaker, worst passer.
Okay,
worst
why is it?
playmaker, worst
No,
passer.
Swiper,
worst
stay right there,
passer.
Swiper. What makes Carlos Boozer a tier better
Had to
than
say
Scotty
my grade.
Barnes? Go,
Dang
Jordan.
sure not scoring.
Listen.
Dang sure not scoring.
Okay, hold on. Listen. In 06, chill. I don't know if you forgot.
No, I was around.
You remember the
I was
court
getting
spacing in
people.
06, right? Everybody kind of clogging up the lane, right?
Because of Carlos.
Hold on, stop. No, stop it.
I'm with you, Jordan.
So
I'm
in
with you.
06, when Carlos was averaging 20 and he shot 56% from the field with less fucking possessions, all of a sudden it's per 100 shit, per 75 shit don't matter now. Less possessions.
Oh, it 100 does. It 100%.
And he
does.
shot 56% from the field in the clogged up paint in a physical era. Today, when I'm watching Yoke cook motherfuckers for 50 before the coaches say, well, I mean, I didn't know he was going to get 50. One-on-one, Carlos Boozer can't do that.
So that was in that was in I think you said 06. That he
Yeah,
that
you
he
can
did
do
that?
07 too, shit. Whatever one you want to do.
Yeah. Okay. So now we have a more wide open offense. Not only do we have a more wide
You're going to
open
guard him one-on-one.
that does it. Okay. He was guarded one-on-one. He was guarded one-on-one in 2006. He was guarded one-on-one in
It
2007.
ain't one-on-one
That's
if
a fact.
everybody was in the paint and they don't respect
But-
the volume three-point shooters.
But Jordan, let's not act like guys don't get double teamed today. Guys get double teamed today. 100% that they do.
Yeah, they do. But I watch Jokic on several occasions. I watch SGA on several occasions.
Why are we
Fry
talking about
motherfuckers
Joker?
One-on-one, they the best scorers in the NBA. They
Why are we
fry
talking
me.
about Joker?
Jordan,
Why are we
They're
talking about
all-time
Joker?
great players. I mean, that's
you
going
want
to
to
happen.
talk about possessions?
And they get
Carlos
one-on-one a
Boozer
lot of
averaged
times during the game.
27 points per 100 possessions in his career. Scotty Barnes the last 2 years been 28. So much for he's
Because he
never
played
going to be
in
better
this
scorer.
We're not finna turn this into a Scotty Barnes,
Yeah, we
No, we're not.
Carlos
No,
Boozer
no,
debate.
no,
I
but
promise
you-
you,
but
we're
you-
not.
I didn't
we're not
bring
about
up
to
the
do that
He in
right
this
now.
era. That's
But
why he got a
Ron,
1
but Ron,
point
to
advantage
be-
because he played in this fucking
To
era.
be fair,
That's why.
I
Hey,
do
when
wanna
did you
know-
put that hat on?
Oh, when Jordan said Scotty Barnes will never be better than Carlos Boozer offensively,
On offense,
I
no, he
put
won't.
the hat right back on. I was
I ain't even
fuck
saying
this.
hat
wait.
slipped off.
And again,
It
y'all know,
just automatically
Oh,
just snapped
shit.
to your head, huh? Like a magnet, huh?
y'all, I'm neutral to Scotty
It's like
Barnes.
Thor's hammer.
I overrated Scotty Barnes out the draft. I said wrongly he was going to be a top 5 player in the league. I was too high. But Scotty, if we can be honest, he may get there. I don't think he gets there at this point. I don't know. Drench.
Scotty is cold,
First
man.
game-
Y'all better
No,
pay
he is
attention.
cold. Boozer was cold
Scott-
too.
No, but
Nah, no
Boozer
doubt, no doubt.
doesn't do the things offensively for you that Scotty does, bro. Like in terms of just
Swiper, I get what you're saying.
Go
I
ahead.
get what you're saying, and that's
Go ahead.
because we are in this era where they allow
Defense was
people
half
to do
the
certain
game, Jordan.
But
Defense was half the game,
Carlos
and
didn't
Boozer
have
was
the
a weak
skills to do it.
defender.
Offense is half of the game too. Scotty ain't that cold on offense. The nigga's really a transition player. Scotty, as much as y'all like the potential of this shit, I do this shit. I watch a motherfucker play basketball, and I see
think
what
we all
his
do, by the
limit
way.
is. Scotty,
100% we do.
Scotty
I'm pretty confident that I watch a lot of basketball.
Scotty
and break down a lot
is
of basketball.
good. Number
Man,
one.
Jordan just he
Number one,
hyping up a nice
ever
camera and
be-
some
Hold up,
light. That's
hold
all
up,
you
hold
doing.
up, buddy.
Probably won't ever
Buddy,
be that. He just
hold
don't
on,
have it.
hold
He
on.
don't
Number
have
one,
it.
number one. Okay, number one in front court touches on a top 5 offense in the NBA.
Who gives a fuck? He's not the best offensive player on the team. Who gives a fuck? Why does that matter?
I could
This is the
debate that.
thing. No,
I
but
could
wait,
debate
but
that
wait though,
heavily.
y'all. Wait, because
Who gives a fuck?
this is what's going on here. That y'all are like just hyping all the extras, like all the extra shit y'all hyping. Like basketball is about 2 things: putting the ball in the basket and stopping them from doing it. You know
There
what I'm
you
saying?
go.
And it's really just that simple. So it's like if I got somebody I could dump it down to on that mid post and he gonna cook. I don't care about
56% of the time. No,
I don't care.
56% of the time.
But look though, I don't care about him swinging the ball to this guy and creating advantages for this guy. Man, fuck all that. I'm giving like Shaquille O'Neal. I dump you the ball down and he cooking. I don't care about nothing else. I just don't care.
No, but if somebody touch
But
it
he
more than
wasn't
him,
that kind of a post player though. I mean, I don't want to.
Carlos
I don't
Boozer
want. I don't
made
want
one
to.
3-pointer in his whole career.
Who
One.
No,
cares?
So?
He wasn't
That
shooting
doesn't
them.
matter
What
to
the
you.
fuck?
Not a
No,
positive
not
defender.
at all.
So in the
No, okay, now
3
that no
era,
pin that
complementary
matters.
players.
Pin that matters. His any defensive deficiencies absolutely matter. But now shooting threes, I don't give a shit about that.
Because they
He-
wasn't
he-
playing like that.
He was able to hit a
But they
midi though.
are playing like that
He
today.
was
Right,
hitting
he
that
was able to
three.
hit the midi good as a
In his whole
motherfucker.
career.
Not this a
Well,
midi.
And I also
reflecting
I also want to say this too. If I have to choose between Carlos Boozer and Scotty Barnes, I'm probably gonna take Scotty Barnes.
I'm probably gonna take Carlos Boozer. Fuck you.
You're not
Okay,
gonna
well then we
probably
can
take
move on.
Carlos
Next name.
Boozer. You
Next
definitely
name then,
can.
because I agree on
Move on.
Scotty. So majority of us move on Scotty. Jordan just doesn't
Hey,
know what
chill.
about.
Chill. How many more names?
I
you
think
got?
y'all. I
'Cause
think
we gotta
y'all
move on.
underrate. I think y'all underrate Scotty Barnes because Penn hypes him so much.
No, I like Scotty Barnes, but I'm not.
You don't.
I told you yesterday that's actively going on with me.
That's what I said.
But
He's just-
Right.
chill. How many more
That
names
was
you
it.
got? Because we do
Did
have
you-
to
that
move on.
you didn't bring up Paolo?
That was it.
You didn't bring
That
up
was
Paolo? Did you bring up Paolo?
We
This
brought up
isn't a
Paolo.
discussion, y'all.
brought up
Paulo
Sengun.
or Carlos Boozer's not a discussion. I'm
We
sorry,
brought up
y'all.
Paolo.
It's
We
not.
brought up Sengun. We brought up Jalen Johnson. Right. We brought up Sengun. We brought up Jalen
You
Johnson.
think Paolo's better, right? That's why you saying it's not a
Yes.
discussion? Okay, good.
Yes.
Good.
I know one thing. I know one thing. His little man better than all these niggas. All of them.
Hey, let me ask you this question, and this is a real question, by the way. I'm talking about peak. So this is a 20 and 10 player. How much, if probably a good amount, or not for it's better. How much better is Carlos Boozer as a scorer than even John Collins was at his
Then who? Then who?
John Collins.
Yo,
John
Spiper,
Collins.
you need to calm down, bro.
I'm asking
You-
what's the
you-
gap.
you-
I'm
you-
trying to go through the list. No,
It's not a huge
I'm
gap.
trying to go
It's
through the
not a
list
huge
because
gap. Are you out of your mind, Penn?
Oh, motherfucker.
Well, remember John
Collins-
Listen to what we saying. A motherfucker that averaged 20, shooting 56% is not a huge
John
gap.
Collins, yeah, John Collins, yes, that's John Collins.
They're not
That's
in this.
John
They're not in the
Collins.
same. They're not on the same
Nah.
sentence, same page, same
What do you
book.
mean no?
Same
What do you
nothing.
mean no? But that is literally.
John
No, hold on,
Collins
time
had.
out.
What those
Time
two
out.
got?
John Collins was a 22, 58, 40, 80 player in 2019-20.
That's cool.
Swiper,
That's
you
cool.
got
Like
it.
I feel that. I feel that. I feel
He
that.
brought
But
up 1 year. He brought up 1 year and
But
said 50.
Swiper,
whatever.
you
I don't know
gotta-
if that was
you
true or
gotta-
not.
Swiper, you got to
Let me see if
understand
that's
how
true.
John Collins got it that year, though.
No,
Trae Young
I'm
was
with
literally
you. I'm with you. I'm
literally
asking
scoring
you.
the ball for him. I'm saying
that's why
Trae
he
Young
got
was
traded.
literally scoring the ball for him.
No,
Here's the
well,
thing,
Darren
though.
Williams wasn't
Here's the
doing
thing, though.
Carlos Boozer?
No, that's why I
No,
was.
he
You
was.
know,
Hell
Bill,
no,
I
he
was about to
wasn't.
get to
Yes,
that.
no,
No,
he
no,
was.
Ox, he was,
Swiper,
but not to that
hold up.
degree.
You're not going to bring. Hold up. You're not going to bring up efficiency and then act like we're not in the same ballpark. Okay. John Collins on his career has made 60% of his twos. Carlos Boozer made 52.
Yeah, because layups are twos.
It's
different.
You talking about lob passes? You talking about lob passes?
Layups are
Every
twos.
wide open
Every
layup.
two he ever made was a lob
Boozer,
pass.
y'all.
I didn't see
was
with
a
my
great
own
passer.
I didn't see with my own
He
two
was.
eyes. John Collins making jump shots. John Collins making hook shots. John Collins making layups on his own. Carlos Boozer was
All the
doing that
same
too.
shit Carlos Boozer was doing. Yeah,
So Carlos Boozer didn't get assists from LeBron in his career. He didn't get assists from Darren Williams. You're acting like he didn't play with good playmakers. Come on, man. Y'all do this. I'm not even saying John Collins.
This is what we've come to.
You talking
This
about
is what this is what we've come to.
Neither one of them good defenders.
We've come to Ron saying F integrity to now we have to compare John Collins to Carlos Boozer. This is what I said a minute ago.
That far.
Y'all just having fun at this point.
Okay.
Ron, I think we're done here.
Far.
Okay, Ron, I think we're done here.
Ron, if we were talking about Jermaine O'Neal, I would have a discussion about Jermaine O'Neal in this era. He might be top 5. We ain't talking about Jermaine O'Neal. We talking about Carlos Boozer. Jermaine was clearly much better than Carlos. Kevin Durant, much better than Carlos. Kevin Love, much better than Carlos. All those players. Lamarcus Aldridge, much better
also,
than Carlos.
now y'all want to show Lamarcus Aldridge some love. Now you want to show him some love.
I don't. Give me Carlos. But all right, fellas, we do got to move on. We got to get to the crunch time chats. But before we even get to the crunch time chats, chat, let me talk to y'all right quick. I got some good. Hey, chat. I got some good things to talk to y'all about. Hold on, Ox. Stick around. Swiper, stick around. I got some good things. Hey, I got some good news for y'all. Chat, I got some good news for y'all. Chat, I got some good news for your spouses, your significant others, your kids, your mamas, whatever the case is. No, seriously, y'all. Seriously. I know I play around a lot, but this is the gift that just keeps giving. Hey, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Today is Black Friday. Yesterday was Thanksgiving. Christmas is right around the corner. And obviously, we have our NBA Tiers contest. You guys know what this is. We are giving you guys a doozy right here. You can win $1,300 by just playing $15. The entry deadline is tonight at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you get into this because I promise you don't want to miss it. You have 6 tiers of players. You pick a player from all 6 tiers, and your job is to pick the player that's going to put up more stats than the next player in the next person's entry list. And I believe that you guys have the basketball IQ to do this because you watch the panel every day. You watch the basketball games every day. You watch your favorite teams every day, your favorite players, and you debate your friends and colleagues and all of that good stuff. So you have what it takes to win this $1,300. But what's even more beautiful about this is you get an opportunity to win a free jersey just by entering the contest. Yes, Splash Sports will be giving away a free NBA or NFL jersey of your choice to somebody that enters the contest, not to somebody that wins the contest. Obviously, if you win, you get to take home the $1,300. But if you just enter the contest, you would take home a free jersey. So here's what y'all need to do. Scan this QR code or click the link in the bio. Y'all know how to click the link in the bio. I know y'all know how to click the link in the bio. Click that link, download the app, join the contest ASAP. Once again, you have until 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Now, chat, hear me and hear me clearly. We got a good thing going on with Splash Sports. We obviously have a good thing going on in the panel. We have a good thing going on because, well, we're a good, tight-knit community. You guys love us. We love y'all. And due to that relationship that we have, I have something very special for y'all. Player's Choice will be releasing our first merch pack. Yes, the first PC merch pack is in rotation. You guys, once again, scan this QR code on the screen or click the link in the bio and you will be able to go to our PC merch pack. But it's a lot deeper than that, y'all. It's a lot deeper than that. So this is our biggest PC merch moment in history for a couple reasons. First off, because we just put out the most fire merch we put out so far. You can see at the bottom, we got the Player's Choice University. You can see we got the Player's Choice scoreboard where we up 100 points. And you can see we just got the panel merch. This is the first time that we've released just specific panel merch. But you can see we also dropped the L basketball merch as well. Hey, Ox, we got the L basketball merch coming on. But what's even more beautiful than all of this is we are announcing our first collaboration with the NBA team. DSG Piccolo. Hey, DSG Piccolo, we coming to the Motor Center, baby.
Yeah.
Player's Choice, the panel will be in the Motor Center live later this season. And this is our first partnership with the Portland Trail Blazers. The tickets will be going live soon on sale. But here's how you guys can get there for free. We have 5 pieces of merch that you have to collect. And when you collect all 5 pieces, it's like the Infinity Stone. You will win a round trip to Portland, all-inclusive hotel stay, and you'll get tickets to the game, and you'll get access to the live panel show.
And you get to sleep with Mars.
Nope.
Yo, he on Diddy time right now. Yo.
Hey, I don't. That's not all-inclusive, but if you arrange that with Mars, to each his own. But if you collect all 5 pieces of merch, you will be entered to win this. And so the point I'm trying to make here is that it's Black Friday. All this merch up here is 25% off right now. So I encourage you to get over there while this promo code still lasts. And the promo code is PC25 to get 25% off your merch. It's Black Friday. I don't know how long that the code will last. It might just last for Friday. It might last till Saturday. You might see it for Cyber Monday. All I know is you better get there while it lasts, because when you collect all 5 pieces, you will have an opportunity to be live and in the flesh with Chilltown. Live and in the flesh with Swiper. Live and in the flesh with Penn. Hey, it might be a Blazers Raptors game. Live and in the flesh with Drenchman. Live in the flesh with Big Ox. Live in the flesh with your favorite host. And you might be live in the flesh with Mars. I don't know where, but hey, I know he gonna be there, and I know we gonna have a good ass time. Fellas, how are we feeling about being live in the Motor Center?
Yeah, I'm telling you right
dope,
now,
man.
we will have a blast, man.
An NBA collab. That's awesome.
In the Motor
Y'all,
City.
I mean, cause y'all, you know, y'all should have been out here last night. Shit. Trying to tell you. Yeah, we gonna have a blast out here, man.
I sure can't hear you, Joe.
Chill, you muted.
Sorry. Ox and I have had conversations. Portland is one of my favorites. I love Portland. I don't like Portland. Love Portland. I made it when Shaq used to play for the Lakers. I made it my business to get up to Portland whenever they played them. Even when he played with the Heat, when he played with the Phoenix Suns, I made it my business to get up there. Portland is a basketball city. That's a dope ass town, yo. I love Portland. Absolutely love going up there, especially to see basketball games. I got pictures of when it used to be called the Rose Garden. Yeah, I love Portland. Portland's a dope ass town.
Ron, chill. Second best fans in the world. Second best fans in the world. It's crazy. Like they love basketball out here. Man, I hope y'all get that merch so y'all can get out here with us, man. It's gonna be a great time. Great time.
Be dope. Definitely dope.
Yeah, I can't wait, y'all, because we still working on all the details, but just to let you guys in on a little secret, we not just shooting at the Motor Center. We not just shooting in the lobby. We not gonna be shooting on the roof. We not shooting outside the Motor Center. We gonna be shooting live at half court.
You wasn't with me shooting in the gym?
Hey, this is your opportunity.
Man.
This is your opportunity to come shoot with the panel in the gym.
You said we working on the details. Okay, so we're planning the engagement. Is this the pre-planning for the engagement with the ring already, or just like are we planning the engagement?
Swiper, we are engaged.
We got the
enough to announce it, Swiper.
We are engaged. Okay,
like Love Is Blind, we're getting married, or The Bachelor, we're getting married.
Did you hear what he just said?
I heard it.
Did
But
you
you remember, Love Is Blind, we
get
get engaged after 2 weeks. And Bachelor, you got to do the whole season and get engaged at the end of it.
He just got in front of the family and said, "Yo, we getting married." He just did.
Hey, Swiper, but not even that. Chill. We announced the engagement to the family, but also, hey, I'm 12 months pregnant.
Wow.
12 weeks pregnant. 12 weeks. My bad. 12 weeks.
You an elephant?
12 weeks. My bad. Hey, might as well be 12 months pregnant. Hey, that's matter of fact, I'm 12 months pregnant too.
This is good stuff.
You know over.
Goddamn, Ron.
Man, you know over.
Added 3.
Done overbaked the
Ron,
biscuit.
boy, God damn.
No, this is dope, Ron.
boy.
This is.
Hey,
this
wait.
is
Hold on.
dope.
The chat making fun of him. It takes elephants 2 years to have a child. Ron was talking about elephants. That's what he was talking about.
This is dope, yo.
Overbaked
This is
Okay,
dope.
Ron, boy, Ron got, boy. Hey,
is
boy,
dope,
your
Ron.
name is oatmeal pie, boy.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
like
Hey,
you
that's
never
that's
been
what's
around
up. That's
kids.
what's up, bro. About time you
For
do
real.
your job, man. Shit.
Yeah, definitely.
What,
feeling
12
this. This is
months
dope.
pregnant? That ain't what's up, nigga.
Nah. I'm talking.
Hey, Jordan. Hey, good things come to those who wait.
Been
Baby
trying to
hand
tell
don't
you.
come out looking like.
Oh, boy, shit. Boy, you got all kind of shit going on
Hey,
in that joint.
Jordan,
That's
12
what
months.
happens when men get pregnant,
that
though.
baby
You gotta
about-
wait a little bit longer.
That baby about 20 pounds at 12 months, bro. You in trouble, dog.
Ah, man. Boy, that baby
Man, this is
coming
That
out.
baby gonna have a head the size of Jordan's coming out, bro. You cooked.
Here you go. Swiper got the
Y'all
biggest head on
make
the
sure
family. Still
to go
bullshit.
get y'all L basketball merch.
Baby gonna come out with a
I'm
Make
beard.
saying
sure to go get
basketball,
that L
Ron.
That
basketball.
baby gonna come out with
Thank
hey, that baby 12 months because they gotta come out with Ron big ass hats. The motherfucker
I
gotta
like
take a
that.
little
What
bit
you call
longer.
it?
Hey, the baby gonna come out like this.
That
You
casual
damn
shit,
right.
I
Not,
like
hey,
that, Ron.
not for real though. That L basketball is hard.
Yeah.
So hard.
Hey,
L
wait till you.
Took y'all.
I'm
I'm
so
so
on the
mad my
back of that L
Nerdified
basketball.
didn't make the cut. I'm so mad about it. I'm so mad about it.
Oh, we gonna get there. Hey, but Ox, wait till you see what's on the back of the L basketball shirt.
Yeah.
Just wait till you check it out.
I got a definition for basketball too. I typed it up. I was gonna do a whole little thing on it, but I've been too busy for that shit lately, so I didn't drop
Ox,
it.
you
we
been
got
too busy for L
copyright that,
basketball?
yo, because we don't want nobody stealing that. So we got to get the copyrights for that L basketball. We
That is
definitely
true.
got to do that. Yeah, we gotta
Yeah,
definitely
and
get
I'm
the copyright.
copywriting Nerdified, so if I hit my shit on ESPN one more time,
Notified is too much.
it's over with. Ain't no Nerdified.
I,
That's
what? They said notified on ESPN.
come on now. I heard it.
I have
I
not heard it. Put me on, Jordan. They said notified.
Now, it was a
said
long
it?
time ago. That's when I first said it, though. It was a long time ago. I told Ron about it. I'm like, bro, I be hearing him say that shit, bro. And it's like, okay, cool. Okay,
Man,
cool.
You didn't
But I
come
need
up with
them checks.
Nerdified.
Who?
You didn't come up with Nerdified.
You a
Nerdified been around
motherfucking
for a
lie. I
while.
came up with that shit on the spot.
You ain't came
on
up
the
with
spot.
nothing. Hey, guess what? You ain't came up with nothing but an empty pocket. That's all you didn't come up with. Shout out to you, my dog.
Jordan,
That's
I
my
never
man,
heard before
man.
you said notified, Jordan. That's the first time I heard it. I hadn't
Because
heard it.
I made
Jordan,
it up. That's
Jordan,
why.
We've been
there's
saying
literally a
Nerdified for a long
company
time.
called Nerdified.
I
What
never
are you
heard that
doing
before.
with your
I'd
life,
be
man?
lying if I
I
said
don't
I
give
heard
a what the
Nerdified.
fuck do the company do?
I don't know, but they
Exactly.
exist.
Nobody
You didn't
know.
come
I
up
don't
with
know.
shit. They should be suing you.
Cooking.
No, nigga.
I'm gonna tell. I just want
Misrepresenting
y'all-
your brand.
Certifying the game.
I just want y'all. I want y'all to understand something. We are gonna have a hell of a time in Portland. Okay,
Yeah,
a hell
have
of a
no
time in
clue.
Portland.
They
I'm
have
gonna
no
tell you.
clue.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this.
More than one of the nicest places I've ever been to, y'all. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but have you ever been to Portland with me, Swiper?
No, I only went there for football, so I'm ready. I'm
All
live.
right, man.
And
all right,
Swipey,
all
you
right.
go get involved. It ain't no in and out. Oh, I'm doing this. I'm not doing that. I'm doing no. You and Chill gonna get involved.
Woo,
I know
I'll
that.
tell you what.
Hey, you too.
I
I'ma
ain't
tell-
getting
I'ma-
involved in nothing with you, Ron, because you're gonna have me in some shit where I gotta
You'll
call
have it.
some people to come get me. That's what's gonna happen. I ain't getting involved
Hey,
with
Chill.
nothing with
Hey,
you.
Chill.
The big
Hey,
fella,
Chill.
on the other hand,
we just-
I'll roll with the big fella.
we just
'Cause I know
going
the
to
big
eat,
fella
Chill.
know- I know
Oh,
the
we
big
just
fella
go
know where the
eat,
line is. Ron gonna have me in some shit where I gotta call somebody to come get me. That's what that's
Chill.
gonna be.
I usually know where the line is, but last night.
Hey, see, Chill, and that's why I didn't come. That's why I didn't come help him with his nephew, Chill. Hey, Chill, you want to know why I didn't go help him with his nephew? Because of last night.
Ron Jordan,
Hey,
Ron gonna have
you-
Ron gonna have
last
me
night better
involved in
than
making
Atlanta?
decisions. Like
Hell yeah.
I stayed in Seattle. I don't know. I didn't go. I stayed my ass at home.
Swiper,
Ron
I'm
had
turning
me
my
making
life
decisions.
around, so I don't know. I guess me and Swiper can hang out.
I'm
Turning my
glad.
life around.
Hey, look, you can come hang out with me.
Hey,
What we gonna do?
Jordan,
What we
I'm
doing?
so
We gonna
sick
go
of you.
eat?
I swear to God. I'm tired
turned
of
my
you,
life-
Jordan.
I
I'm
turned
tired
my
of this
life
dude, man. Walk out of here. Jordan turning his life
Turned
around.
my
This
life
was in a
around.
trick spot last night. That's what he
Yeah.
was.
I turned my
Somebody
life
his life
around.
around.
After I
This
realized
dude.
my timeline on X, I started seeing things. I'm like, I gotta turn that shit around because I just start. You know, you know what I'm talking about. You saw it too. One little picture of a brownie that tricked the shit out of me. I lost my.
Oh, I seen that come
Broke
across
my
my
goddamn
timeline
mind.
too. That was crazy,
That's
Jordan.
why that right
was
there
crazy.
made me know.
Man,
I
y'all
gotta turn
need
my
help,
life around.
man. See, you need to go to therapy.
Yeah, bro. No, I ain't going to no therapy. That shit don't. That shit make it worse.
When the dude
Oh, y'all want some therapy?
Oh,
want some
Ron,
therapy?
it's 9 o'clock in the morning.
Hold on, wait.
This motherfucker need an AA meeting.
All right. I'm gonna chill. But look, y'all, we in the crunch time chats.
Swiper, when the dude tell you that he need to turn his life around, that means he in some wild shit. He needs some redirection. That's what he need to do. He need to talk to some people. That's what's really going on.
Well, when I've heard that, usually somebody got caught doing something. So you know what I mean. But man, he turned it around willingly before he catch up. So shout out to my dog. Man.
Swiper. I'll tell you what. I got home about 3:30. I almost got murdered this morning.
See what I'm talking about?
Hey, but you know what, Swiper?
And these the dudes that want me to hang out with them. These the dudes that want me to hang out with them. But chill.
Tonight, I'm gonna do it again.
See this I'm talking about? I'm too old.
Do that shit again.
And then what about Saturday, Ox?
Woo!
Hey, can you say otra vez?
Otra vez. That shit back.
Hey, I'm telling you, chat. I promise you, me and Ox will not let y'all down. Y'all pull up to Portland for this PC weekend when we do this live show. I promise you, to all of our core community members, if y'all come to this, I'm guaranteeing y'all the time of your life. And we gonna get some runs in. We gonna obviously pull up to a Blazer game or two, because I think, like, when I'm checking the schedule, I think it's gonna be 2 games in that span. So once again, we ironed out all those details. But our side missions, chat, these missions are going to hit.
Ron, you mean to tell me we gotta go live and direct, and I gotta criticize goddamn Hanson Yang garbage ass live in Portland? Goddamn.
I mean, you don't have to do that.
No, I got
to. You don't have to do that, but I mean, if you want to, like,
I pride myself on keeping it true. So, Hanson
the
Yang
panel is sponsored by Portland Trailblazers. Hanson Yang is garbage. Okay,
facts.
Good job.
Facts.
Bye.
These bums in Portland don't know how to play basketball.
So, hey, I'm pulling up in a Hanson Yang jersey. So when once you get to doing that, if they kick you out, I'm staying right where I am. I'm showing my love.
Man,
shout out Yang.
Please.
All right, y'all. But we in the crunch time chat segment, so let's go ahead and get to it. My man, Quill.
Mm-hmm.
And that swipe is the profile picture. Quill said, at some point I had to stop. I had to step and spend some money.
Yep.
At some point I had to spend some money. At some point I had to step and spend some money to tell Jordan how crazy he sounds when speaking on D. Mitch. Bonafide top 2 shooting guard in the league, more polished than Anthony Edwards. Plus, as a Cavs fan, I just wish Mobley had a little KG in him.
I wish y'all just not take my criticism for hate of certain players. I wish y'all would, but it's like every time I say something, if I don't glaze them, then I'm hating on them. Once again, I don't hate Donovan Mitchell. I just don't think he's a top 10 player. I think he's a decent number 1. I think he'd be a way better number 2. I don't think he's better than Anthony Edwards. I don't think he's better than Devin Booker. That don't mean that I think he's trash. I don't think he's trash.
Shit. Bullshit. Shit. That's you right there. Shit.
No. I'm just telling y'all, this is how I don't know, for some reason people think I'm biased. I'm like that with all criticism. Same with Scotty Barnes. I said at the beginning of the season that the Raptors was going to be a very good team in the East.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I was one of the ones that said that. I also said I think Scotty Barnes is a second option. Brandon Ingram is better.
Know that the Raptors are the number 1 seed in the East. By show of hands, who had them as the number 1
I had
seed?
them top 4. I didn't have them number 1. I had them top 4.
Yeah. I'm pretty confident.
I had them top 4.
Number 1 seed right now.
But them being number 1
Detroit's
is great.
number 1. Detroit's number 1. They're number 1 seed.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, I just feel like with Donovan Mitchell and Scotty Barnes, like, just because I don't glaze them as high as you, don't mean that I'm a hater. Or no, it's not the case.
Is it possible, Jordan, that you just value things that other people don't value? Is that possible? Is it possible that
everything?
And is it possible that you have blind spots, even though you're a trainer who's played basketball at a high level your whole life? Is it
it's also possible I could know more about the game than a lot of people.
That's possible too. We will entertain that remote possibility at some point. But I'm saying, like, the possibility could be that you just value certain things. right? Like
Yeah,
I've talked about this before.
right, I value
How you
things
learn
that
the game
goes into
goes
winning.
forward to how you view the game for the rest of your life. I'm more critical of point guards than any other position. Anytime I be hating on a player, it's almost always a point guard. Why?
I don't look at
position
basketball
that I spent
like that.
playing
I
my
don't look
whole
at
life.
basketball like that. I don't look at basketball. I think
Okay.
You know what, man? That's a great point because I also think people.
Yes, you do,
in general-
Jordan.
No, I don't look at basketball like that. I think people
You
in general
100%
they
do, Jordan.
value things. No, people value things that a lot of times don't got shit to do with winning. Like a lot of times, like people value. Oh,
That's
did you
true.
see the way he did this? Did you
But
see?
Donovan
he
Mitchell
touched that?
won
Like,
64 games
at
last
the end
year.
of the day, for me, I value
64,
what
63.
equates to winning. I don't never really
Okay.
criticize winners. Like I
And
don't.
that's Penn's point. Like you have a specific thing that you're concerned with when it comes to winning, and you have blinders to
You
other
can
stuff.
win so much. No, because it's little bitty details make up a winning. Like little
Well,
bitty
here's the
details
di-
make
but
a winning.
he-
Getting back in
Yes, they
transition,
do.
helping at the right time, knowing your
Sure.
personnel, taking a shot
Absolutely.
at the right time. Not saying
Yep.
Brandon Ingram need to say, go to Raptors offense, and sometime you need to hit a fucking game winner. Those are
Right.
things that value when you're a winner, you can spot the little bitty shit that makes up winning. It's
Yes,
a lot
it's
of shit
small
that you can
things.
spot.
100%. I can
Yeah, and I
definitely
can spot
appreciate that.
bullshit too that don't have nothing to do with winning.
Right, but
That's
here's the
what I'm
difference
saying.
though. And you could the bullshit that you can spot it even more with the guys that you don't think, as opposed to the guys who you do think, even though they do the same bullshit.
I think Donovan Mitchell is a winner. Hold on. I think Scotty Barnes, I think Donovan Mitchell are winning players. I don't think they have enough to be a winning number one option. That's why they need help. But they are a winning player. I never said those guys aren't winners.
Did Scottie Pippen have enough to be a winning number one option?
No, he did not. And I like Scotty. I like Scotty Pippen.
But he was
I
the
don't
top
think
3
so.
player in the league at his peak, right?
Penn, I think you guys, because I'm actually feeling Jordan on this one.
Of course you are.
I think you guys are looking at this as disrespect.
Yes.
I think that's actually
Because
a
it
compliment.
is.
So,
No, it's
no,
not.
chill, just hear me out right quick. Some dudes, and we've seen this. Some dudes function better as a number 2 option, even though they might have number 1 talent. They just function better as a
Was
number
Jason
2
Kidd a number 2 option?
He probably would
He's
have,
not a
if he
number
would have
one.
been a number 2 option.
Keep going, Ron.
If he would have been a number 2 option, he may have functioned better. And I'm gonna give you guys an example, and you guys may hate.
So
this
who was
example.
the number 1 option on the Nets?
Hold on, right quick.
Okay.
Keep going.
You
Ron.
guys
Keep going,
may
Ron.
hate this, but over the course of his career, he's fared better when he was in that number 2 role. Kevin Durant. If and I understand the Warriors team was
and I'm okay
was
with that
stacked
too,
and all of
Rob.
that,
I'm okay
but I'm
with that.
saying
I'm
like
okay with that.
Kevin Durant has not really been that good as the number 1 bus
I
driver.
don't know what that means.
But what-
That's just.
What
by
about
the way,
LeBron
factually
playing
correct.
next to D Wade in the first finals? Was he a number 2 option?
What
Because
does that
D
have to-
Wade scored a few more points. Some games is that a number 2
No,
option? What are we doing?
LeBron was the number 1 option on that team.
Y'all talk
LeBron was
about
the number
LeBron
one
did
pick.
everything
basketball.
on that team. What are you talking about, Penn?
So
LeBron.
who's the
I
number
don't-
one? No. Hear me out. Who's the number 1 option on the Nets team that went to the finals? Help me out. Help me understand
It
this.
was
Kenyon Martin, the
Jason
best
Kidd.
player on that
It was
team.
And
Jason
they
Kidd.
lost.
No, what?
And they lost.
Penn, what?
Who
I don't
cares?
understand
There's
why are you
30
bringing up
games.
Jason
You lost,
Kidd?
so you're bad.
But Penn, why are you bringing up Jason
He was
Kidd? though?
old too, Jordan. That's not fair. He was old.
Penn, why-
Yes, it does. It matters between
I'm
me
bringing
being
it
older
up
and me
because
being
y'all
younger.
y'all
A lot
think
better
about
when I'm younger.
basketball from
That's
an
just not
AAU
true.
standpoint,
That's not
and
true
it's
at all.
really driving me crazy.
What does Jason
one
Kidd?
guy-
What is?
This
But
number
Penn,
1
you
guy,
can't-
this
Penn, you
prime
can't-
offensive
Penn,
option
Penn,
it doesn't matter.
But Penn, you can't deny that Jason Kidd would not have been better with a primary scorer next to him. Like
A guy that was better than him.
You denying
Nikola
that is
Jokic
ridiculous.
would be better with Michael Jordan next to him. Doesn't mean he's not the best player in the
going to
world.
an
What are we
extreme.
doing
It's
here?
going
That
to
doesn't
an
make any
extreme,
sense
dude.
to me, man.
I know. We're not.
Question.
You said if Jason Kidd had a primary scorer next to him, he wouldn't be as good.
Yeah,
No, he
Score.
didn't say
he would be. He would be better. He would be better.
Who
Question,
wouldn't?
Jay-
Who
Jay-
wouldn't? What
I-
good basketball player
And
wouldn't
so
be better with a great scorer next to him?
that's the
Help
point.
me out.
That's the point that Jordan's making about Donovan Mitchell. He's not saying that Donovan Mitchell sucks. He's just saying that Donovan Mitchell would be a whole lot better next to somebody that's better than him.
Who wouldn't?
Players are better than him, though.
That Penn, you're right. Who
Donovan
everybody would
Mitchell
be better
sucks
with
because he
You're-
has legs.
You're right.
Who doesn't?
Nobody said he
You're-
sucked.
Okay, we ain't talking about that, Jordan. No, you never
If
said
you're
that.
going to
You never
say
said
that Donovan
You never said
Mitchell
that.
isn't good because he would be better with the number 1 option next to him, my question to you is, who
Just listen.
wouldn't be?
You wanna
Penn,
argue with me?
everybody would be.
Listen,
Everybody would be.
So then why?
I think
why
where
is that
Jordan, I
valid
think where the
criticism?
divide, Jordan, I think where the divide is because
stupid.
I'm a number one and we don't win it. That doesn't mean, or that doesn't mean that I'm not a number one. Because the question I wanted to ask you, Ron,
If winning it, yes, it does. I hate when y'all say that. Yes, it does.
Then
Yes,
why
it
are you
does.
glazing
At the
Carlos
end of the day-
Boozer?
Because
okay, no, we're not talking about that.
But you arguing a hit
as
piece,
you
that
saying,
shit is getting annoying.
keep going,
Like,
Jordan. I
at
want to
the
stay
end
right
of
here
the
with you,
day,
Jordan. Keep
yes.
going, Jordan. Keep going,
At
Jordan.
the end of the day,
Yep.
I hate when people do this shit. Like it's like, oh, if I didn't win as a number one,
Your logic?
like, if I didn't win as a number one, that doesn't mean I'm a number one. At the end of the day, everything you talk about in basketball, the one thing that we don't automatically assume is that winning is the only thing that matters. So I'm not saying you're not a good player. You are a dominant player. You are an excellent player. But the ones that can get it done, that's a true number one. Michael Jordan, Braun, Yoke, Giannis,
Chauncey Billups.
Like
Chauncey
Kobe.
Billups was the true number
That's
one.
why Kobe wanted what he wanted. Like, because he wanted to.
Was Chauncey Billups a true number one? What is
Huh?
relative to the rest of? Was Chauncey Billups a true number one relative to the rest of the players that have won Finals MVP in the last 20 years?
I wouldn't. No, but obviously, in some of these things there are outliers. Like you can have a
Tyrese Halliburton almost won last year.
Hold on. He didn't almost don't count. Hold on.
That's true.
You can have outliers.
That's not fair.
Keep going, Jordan. Keep going, Jordan.
Keep going, Jordan. Outliers where you have a functional team where your team is just set up. Every team isn't like that based on the way they draft, based on the way free agency is set up. So you have some outliers, yes. But for the most part, Kawhi got to the Raptors. He was the one. They traded day number one, DeMar DeRozan, and got Kawhi. Is DeMar DeRozan still an excellent player? Yes. He's not a number one to win a championship.
Why is Donovan Mitchell not number one right now?
Because they didn't trade the player. That's what happened.
If Donovan Mitchell played on a different situation, matter of fact, Cleveland last year could have won the title, but they didn't lose because of Donovan. They lost because everybody else fell apart.
Shoulda. They did not.
That's not how. Respectfully, Jordan. No, that is insane logic. That's insane logic.
The reason why that logic doesn't work, Jordan. The reason why that logic doesn't work is because the question that I'm asking you is: Jimmy Butler not a number one?
Did he win it as number one?
Is it would it? Now wait a minute. Before you go any further with that, Jordan, is it fair to say that?
Why is he in Golden State?
Now wait.
It's different. It's different tiers of number one, though. It's y'all, because it's levels to this number one shit, and y'all, and you got. Why does it not make sense if there's levels to this number one shit?
It is. His criticism doesn't make sense because that's not the way basketball is played right now.
No,
Donovan Mitchell played on Denver right now. They would
probably
be a
number two.
But here's the problem. Donovan Mitchell's averaging 30 right now. And a great 30. If SGA wasn't in the league right now, we'd be having a different conversation. Not because of Donovan. Not because of Donovan. The team is. Evan Mobley is. Garland's been hurt this year.
It doesn't matter.
Jared's worse this year.
This is why winning is the bottom line. This is why winning is the bottom line. Because
what is Luka?
No matter
what is Luka?
What is Luka? Average. Hold on. No matter
Luka
what way
never
you
won.
try to juice up his stats,
Luka
average out his stats like he did last year. They lost.
What is Luka? Is he number one? Is Luka number one? Is Luka elite number one?
Yes. Luka is number one. Luka will get
way. He hasn't won anything.
Hold on. Luka will get way more respect, I think all the basketball world. Let me talk. All
keep
the
going, Jordan.
Keep
going, Jordan.
Expects Luka to win a championship. All the basketball world expects Luka to. Everybody in basketball expects Luka to win.
Okay, how about this? He's not even a top 4.
Nobody is expecting Donovan fucking Mitchell to win a championship.
Ron, just to correct this.
So wait a minute.
Hold on. Where are the Lakers currently favored to win a title right now? I want to see the list. Is he even top 4 right now? I want to see the list. Ron, just pull up a tone. I don't know because you just said people expect him to win a title. Who's expecting him to win a title right now?
Hold on, because this is the problem with y'all. Y'all want to argue hit pieces instead of what I'm talking about.
No,
you said it.
Listen. At 24 years old, as much as Luka Doncic accomplished, if you know any kind of fucking basketball, everybody up here thinks Luka probably will win one.
Because he's a better player, is what you're saying.
What does probably mean when you haven't done it?
Because he's a better.
When you haven't done it.
Because he's a better player. That's the logic.
He just said he didn't do it.
Jordan, you
He
need,
just
you
said
need like
Jimmy
a
Butler didn't
college
do it.
course
He
in
just said
sentential
almost
logic,
don't
man.
count about time.
I don't need a college course in shit. You need a college course in shut
He
the
just
fuck up.
said
At the
Tyrese
end of the day-
Halliburton, it
but at the
doesn't
end of the
count
day-
because he didn't do it. Luka didn't do it.
He's
So why are you
good.
moving the
He's good.
goalpost for Luka,
That's
but
your
not
logic.
moving it for
First of all,
Tyrese Halliburton?
That's your logic.
First
He's
of
good
all,
because he's
that's
good.
not my logic. That first of all, that's not my logic.
He's good because we expect him to win a championship. What about the people who expect Donovan Mitchell to win a championship? You think no one ever expected him to win a championship? The Cleveland Cavaliers are absolute idiots.
I do.
That dude right there expects him to win a championship. So he thinks he's great. Cool. Shit, man, this is the dumbest logic on earth. I listened to someone the other day.
I don't understand how you guys aren't seeing what the point that Jordan's making. I really don't. Like, whether you disagree with it or not, I don't understand how you guys don't see what he's saying.
You know why? Because they don't know fucking basketball. That's why.
Here's the thing. Because Ron, I 100% G Jordan's points. Jordan's point is in times there are guys who are better than you, and with them being better than you, just maybe, just possibly, you could put them on the crew, and we could get further with them than we can with you.
Yes,
I could get with that logic. I 100% could get with that logic. However, there are guys who are number one players who can get us there, and then there are guys who, when we get there, that dude just better than me. That doesn't negate that I'm still a number one. That doesn't take away from the fact that I'm still a number one. Jimmy Butler was good enough. Oh, wait. Just like you talked about. Jimmy Butler was good enough.
The championship,
Jimmy
the only
Butler,
thing that matters.
Wait
in
a minute.
if you're trying to win in basketball, the championship is winning.
Jordan, this is another bad take from you, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Swiper, I don't give a fuck about what you're thinking right now.
We obviously do. You're on a show with 5 other people having a discussion. So obviously it matters because you just said Tyrese Halliburton doesn't count because he didn't win, even though he tore his Achilles in a game 7. So hold on, chill.
You don't know who.
Jordan and I actually having a conversation.
Swiper, Jordan, y'all just yelling at each other. Come on, y'all. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation.
We don't know who. Can we do that?
Fellas, let's have a conversation.
Sit back and relax. Me and Chill talking because you don't know nothing about basketball.
There's no relax. This is a public discussion. Chill.
Yeah, but I'm not talking to you though. Chill was talking to me. Wait your turn. You butted in trying to.
Chill. What's your thoughts on this?
I want to make the point to Jordan because Jordan and I are actually having a good conversation. I'd like to get back to it. If you can get Jordan back up here, that'd be great. Because I'd much rather talk to Jordan.
Jordan needs a timeout.
I don't need no timeout. Shut the fuck up.
I'd much rather talk to Jordan face to face about this. Can you get him back up here, please? Thank you, Ron.
Why does Jordan get to go on runs and say whatever he wants?
We just need to chill out. We need 90
all
seconds.
right, y'all. Look, we're in the crunch time chats. Hold on, wait. We will circle back around to this. We still in the crunch time chats, y'all. We'll get back to this later on in the show. As of right now, my man IRL Time 98 said, "I can't believe Derek White turned all-star,
yes.
all-star or all-NBA against
All-star.
my Pistons. Great second half for him. Jalen Duren, when you get caught." When you get a guard in the paint,
when you got a guard in the paint, go through them. No need to put the ball on the floor. Cade, we got to hit those, baby. We got to hit those, my baby. End quote. Focus, Ron. Come on, my man. You good. We got it.
Cade, you got to hit those. I wasn't mad at Cade, though. Like, you down 3, he forced the foul. Like,
we do get to that point, Ron. You and I have had this conversation numerous times. I can X and O you for a certain amount of time. At the wow, I need you to get me a bucket because we get into.
He talk about the free throws, Chill.
Okay,
Cade got fouled. They was down 3. Cade got fouled. He drew the foul, by the way. He drew the foul. Like if Cade doesn't draw the foul, they just lose.
In fairness,
he drew the foul.
He drew the foul on the previous play. They didn't call it. Then he drew the foul on the second one, and they bailed him out. They should have given him the 3 free throws before that, in my opinion. Watching the game. But watch the game.
But yeah, he goes to the free throw line. He makes the first 2 free throws, misses the third one.
Yes.
Ox, any thoughts on that?
I don't even know what we're talking about.
I can't think about nothing right now.
We were in the background. We had to leave a perfect fine conversation because Ron doesn't know what he's doing.
Oh my God, damn. The next super chat that we got is from IRL Time. Said, Ox, how do you feel about the Kings fan yelling at Zach for not playing defense?
First of all, that
tell
dude
y'all
from
like
Brooklyn.
this.
Let's start there. That dude is from
Yeah,
Brooklyn.
I mean, regardless,
He
though,
from Brooklyn or from
just like he
Sacramento?
said, he just
No, he lives in Sacramento. He's from Brooklyn.
let me answer the super chat. The thing about it is, no matter where you from, Chill, just like he said, he went to a Kings game and the atmosphere was electrifying, and he realized I want to be a part of this fan base. You know what I'm saying? When you are a part of that fan base, you understand it's bigger than hoop. You know what I'm saying? We have the best fans in the world, right? So how do I feel about it? I absolutely agree with him. Like you could Chill, you could be a super dope hooper and just not be for Sacramento. It just might not be for you. So I'm feeling it, Chill. I'm feeling it.
And to be honest with
you,
to be honest with you, the explanation that he gave, I do understand. Fans can be fans, and from time to time they can go overboard. But some season tickets ain't cheap, and the fans in Sacramento, to his point, are some of the best fans, and we deserve, if we're going to give our effort, you got to get that same effort. And to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trips where your man is wide open and you ain't giving no effort, that's not acceptable. That's not acceptable at all. No question about that. But I do want to say, right? I do want to say Sacramento is a dope fan base. Like I said, Ox, I was in those buildings in 2001. I was in those buildings in 2002. And I was looking around like, yo, this ain't a nice place to be. It's dangerous in here. 100%.
And Chill, even after missing playoffs and all of that and whatnot, the fans haven't calmed down at all. We've only just gotten more intense. It's just gotten more intense. On top of that, Chill, season tickets ain't cheap, but that brother got a whole different type of package. You know what I'm saying? When I have my season tickets, I ain't have nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't cover like that.
So, focus, Ron. Focus.
What are we doing up here, yo?
Yeah,
Ron,
focus,
control the ship.
Yeah, focus, Ron.
Look, Penn, Ox did some. He had a night last night, so I can't control that.
You can't be adding on top of that by telling us we had a night. He said he almost died.
I would love to get back to that conversation.
Chill.
But that was for different reasons. Chill. That was for different reasons, man.
So you just some stuff after? Yo.
I got another super chat from Goon King Forever. Goon King said, I'm thankful for controlling my anger because as excited as I was Wednesday to watch Stranger Things, I have to wait 1 more month for 3 more episodes.
What's the base? Swiper, you sound like you might be well. I don't know much about Stranger Things, but it looks like one of those.
Film. Anything you can ask me, I'll have an answer for. Yep.
I don't know much about Stranger Things, but it looks like it's a really good show.
It's cool. It's just taking forever. We haven't had the last season, 2022, I believe. 3 years. That's a long time. It's all supposed to be within a 1 year time span of each other. I have not watched the next part yet, just because I'm currently in Denver. I want to be comfortable. I want to get to my house and watch it. The problem is, I told y'all on Netflix, I don't know what the strategy is behind it. They're trying not to give people an opportunity to binge, so they're breaking up seasons. But if you took 3 years to give me the last season, why do I need an additional month to wait for the last 3 episodes if they're already fully shot?
Dub Netflix. Make these little niggas sit down and wait for these episodes. Dub Netflix, I did the same thing.
I don't understand y'all. Like, y'all just want it the way you want it all the time.
I think if you take 3 years to shoot a season, which is not typically how seasons are done, then I do think you deserve to give the people the full season.
But swipe it though. This is my
remember
this binge watching thing ain't.
But Ron,
this is a new concept,
like that.
Swiper.
But they're in their 30s, late 20s, and early 20s now. They are grown people playing high school.
That don't got nothing to do with what's on
and me.
I mean, if you can't get
the
past
the black girl is the same age as you. She ain't really.
But if you can't get past that, then you probably shouldn't watch it. We watch movies like that all the time, though.
No, if you shot a show with
we watch that all the time.
When he first got on PC, And then
Damn, your shit froze at the wrong time.
And then if you did a second season with Mars now, and you said, man, Mars looks awfully different than he did when he first got on PC, but it's supposed to be 6 weeks in between the episodes or the season, then you'd be like, that seems kind of strange. Mars looks a little bit different than he did when he first got to PC. It's kind of changed my viewing experience. That's what happened.
No, I get
but
what you're
binge
saying,
watching,
Sniper.
binge watching is a whole. It's a brand new concept. Like this didn't.
It's
That
really
didn't used
not.
to be a thing. It just didn't used to be a thing. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't binge watch Fresh Prince? Used to binge watch that shit all
They
day.
had on the DVD. We can binge watch all the
How
time.
could
But if we but the difference.
Matter of fact, with the
Swiper-
Nerdifying thing, I
That's
invented
no
binge
problem.
watching.
See, I see.
'Cause I did it before I heard
That's what's
about
wrong
it.
with y'all. Y'all was sitting around binge watching shit. Y'all should have been outside on the blacktop playing some basketball.
Ooh, y'all.
This is the problem. This is the problem.
That's what to Penn's point. I mean, Fresh Prince, there wasn't any season separated by 2 or 3 years. Like we ain't see Will in 1990 and did not see him again until 1993. That's not what happened. No,
Well,
we saw
did
Will
see-
in 1991.
We
then
did
saw him in
see Aunt
92.
Viv, and then we saw a very different Aunt Viv. That did happen.
was-
though.
that was over
that's
context,
very
though.
interesting.
And what did that throw y'all off too?
Yes.
She was very different.
Who is this? Who is this lady
Janet
that don't
Hubert-
look like the first one?
Janet Hubert was like very strong. You know, she was a very strong woman.
Y'all do know that it's not real, right?
Oh wait, hold on. Hey, wait, chill.
Wait. What's not real? What's not real? What's not real?
The Fresh Prince. She
The TV, the shit you're watching on TV.
Sure.
Oh, believe it or
Hey,
not, it's actually
chill.
based on a real. It actually is based on a true story, which is interesting. Do you know this?
But
Hey, it's a Friday episode,
Pig,
yo.
But
but
Pig,
chill,
it's
You know it's
not
based on-
real.
chill. If they were to
No,
replace,
it's based on
if they-
something real.
Yeah, but it's
See
not.
the chat talk about
Real.
no shit. Obviously, do y'all hear
Chill.
what I'm dealing with?
if they replace Claire Huxtable on the Cosby Show, that would have changed the show.
I would have thrown a monkey wrench in
First
it.
of all-
Claire Huxtable.
So
I
what?
wouldn't have watched. I
Okay.
wouldn't have watched.
So
it
the
definitely-
real
Oh,
Fresh
man, y'all
Prince,
need help,
that
man.
story was about a young black man who moved in with a white family. That was the true story of the creator.
Dude, that
He
shit happens
found
every day, man.
Will
Damn.
Smith, and he's like, you know what? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that story. That story's been done many times. I'm gonna have
But
the
Pig-
black kid move in with the black family. Very interesting. It's
But
something. Did you know that?
He ain't talking about the
Did you
blind
know
side. Yeah, boy, you talking about the blind side.
No, I'm not talking about the blind side. I'm not talking about the blind side. Man, you know what? Try to be me for a second. Try to know
Holy
things
shit.
and try to tell people about the things. And
Try
then
to
be told
be
you're
you
crazy
for a
the whole-
second.
Yeah, try to be me for
Nobody
a second.
said you were crazy. Nobody said you were crazy. Nobody said you were crazy.
Okay,
All I
cool.
know all I know is that
He ain't got a slick way of calling people stupid. He got a slick way of trying to call people stupid underneath his breath. But it's okay. We don't let you
It
fly.
ain't
over
slick. It ain't slick. He said for the intellectually curious Mars yesterday, as if nobody else is intellectually curious up here. It ain't slick at all. He's very pointed about it. If you disagree with Penn, you a moron. And you know who he called a moron more than anybody else up here? Let me see if I can. He in the wrong place. Let me put you over here so I can. Him, this guy,
What?
this guy, flick shots
No, I
all the time.
don't.
Shots.
Swiper. Remember what I said to you before you left the show yesterday? I said, look in the mirror.
I don't know.
I told you to look
don't
in the
know.
mirror.
Did
I told you to look in the mirror.
Did you see
So
this
if you,
guy?
if you want to answer
Yeah,
the
zoom
question,
in,
if
zoom
you
in.
want,
Let's
if
get a
you-
little closer.
I don't
if you
need-
want to
I don't-
answer the question to the
but
if you
here's
want
the
to answer to the
difference.
question you just asked, who I called
Jordan,
more than anybody up here.
I don't
Look
need
in
to
the
call.
mirror.
I don't
It's
need to take
you.
a subtle shot.
It's
I'll just tell
you.
you how I feel
Facts.
personally.
Facts.
I
And I
don't
ain't
need to
subtle
take a
about
subtle
it at
shot.
all.
Yeah, you
It's
are
because
subtle. You're the
Penn's
most
fighting his
passive aggressive
own
person on the
All
platform.
right, y'all.
Passive
Look, check this
aggressive?
out. Check this
You
out. Check this
political
out.
as hell. Yeah, go bobble your head some more.
Check this out, y'all. I'm
Bobblehead.
grabbing the wheel for the rest of the show. We off all the side talking all the goofy shit. Let's talk hoop for the rest of the show. And we got X marks the spot coming up. My man Drago up here. Let's lock in, y'all.
What's
Drago,
good,
what's
Scoop?
good with you?
What's good? Happy Thanksgiving, fellas. Did you have a good day
You.
yesterday?
Happy,
Yeah.
we
Hey,
celebrate
Drago,
with
you-
the family.
You don't
You
celebrate
celebrated Thanksgiving out there?
Oh, we do. My family do.
Oh, yeah?
The rest of Denmark don't, but we do because obviously all of the American influence through football and basketball.
Okay.
So
Did you watch the football games yesterday?
I watched both games. I think it was good, and I think it's wild how inaccurate Patrick Mahomes has become. It's actually weird. He's been missing shit.
Is he throwing right now? You think Patrick Mahomes and Terry Rozier they in cahoots?
No, I just think it's very uncharacteristic. It was happened last week as well against the Colts, where he had like deep shots that he like when he in 2019 or 18 when he won the MVP, like, and all the years between, like he was not missing that. But now he was also doing yesterday. He did after that amazing scramble, he did like a no look past the flat, and it just hit all like it was out of the running back's hands, like right behind, just because I think he's slacking on his fundamentals a bit. So I think he still has a lot of the good stuff, but it seems like he's not bringing it all the time. He's getting a little too cocky for some good.
Bro, why would you bring that up there, Swiper? Why would you do that?
This is mine. I've had this as older boy.
Why would you do that? That's just not good for TV right now, Swiper.
What are you doing?
This is mine. What you mean? It's sitting right here. I can't show a fan. I've had it since I was a child.
I mean,
I called you a bobblehead and you needed some emotional support. Is that what you're doing right now? You going back to your childhood bedroom?
Bobblehead's not even a top 100 joke on PC. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Ron,
I
wasn't
cracking. Why are you finding this?
You have the worst jokes on the platform, by the way. Go ahead, Ron.
No debate.
Tonight we will be on Playback. That's not where we at right now, Chill, but that's where we gonna be at later when we watch the Spurs versus the Nuggets, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. Y'all pull up because this is going to be, well, let's actually get into what's all at stake for this game. So me and Chill were talking about it earlier. We got the NBA tournament tonight, NBA Cup tonight. There are 3 games where the winner automatically gets in, and the loser has to cross their fingers and pray for luck to be on their side. The 3 games that we got tonight are, and me and Chill talked about the first one. It is the Orlando Magic versus the Detroit Pistons. The next game is the Phoenix Suns versus the Thunder. And last but not least, and this is the game I want to talk about right now, we have the San Antonio Spurs versus the Denver Nuggets. They're both 2-0 or 2-1 in group play, but the winner gets in. Let's talk about this game, fellas.
I don't think we've talked nearly as much. Ox and I have discussed all year long how we feel about De'Aaron Fox, and I don't think we've talked nearly as much about how good De'Aaron Fox has been since he's gotten back in with this San Antonio group, and he's just been nothing short of fantastic because he didn't close the game against the Warriors and against Steph Curry. He sucks, which is completely out of line. I think that going up against this Denver unit, I think that he's going to have a really good game. I like the fact that they still haven't gotten Wemby back. I think that's one of the main reasons. I think that's why they had this game slated, because they thought they were going to have Wemby. But I think that with him at the helm, I think their offense has just been much better. In addition to their offense being much better, their point of attack defense with De'Aaron Fox, who looks much better at being able to pace himself. I think their point of attack defense has gotten much better, and I like them. They got a really good chance tonight against this Denver team, no doubt about it. Really good chance against this Denver team.
Swiper, how you feeling about your Nuggets tonight?
Focus, Frenchie.
I didn't say nothing.
I'm trying to get Mario to balance here, bro.
I want to see how Swiper felt about his Nuggets. That's it. I just
Mario. Pretty decent. All right, cool.
Go ahead, Swiper. Come on.
What you want me to say? It's, shout out. No two starters still out for Denver. No Julian Strawther tonight. Should be a good game.
Yeah, I mean, so you guys missing 2 starters. I think it's actually a balanced matchup because you guys are missing 2 starters.
Well, they're missing Wemby, obviously. Well,
and they're missing Wemby. So it's no, that's what I'm saying. Though. Like
Denver's better than them, so it's not balanced. But without Wemby,
see, Swiper, I disagree. I think the Spurs are a really good team even without Wemby. And obviously you guys are missing 2 starters, but you guys are a good team even without your 2 starters.
I
4-1.
ain't gonna lie, I've got Denver winning by at least 10 tonight.
That's crazy.
At least 10.
They will continue their streak this year. They have had a lead of 12 or more in 16 of 17 games they played this year. Which
no Aaron Gordon.
Pretty big deal.
That's a big deal. That's a big deal, Drench. No Aaron Gordon.
It is. No Wemby, and you got to deal with Yoke. That's an even bigger deal.
Oh no, 100%. But I mean,
it is.
There are things that cancel each other out. I mean, I think that the point guard distribution with Foxy and with Murray, I think that I could cancel his production out. But I mean, they might not have anything.
Basketball, so you don't canceling out. That's not how hoops work, my brother.
That's exactly how it works, Swipe. And you know how I know how it works.
You don't cancel like players out, player for player, because it's still like situational basketball, clutch games, top of the runs in the second quarter, third quarter. The Nuggets are really good in the first quarter. They're the best third quarter team in basketball. Yeah, I mean, you have to defend Denver. And like Denver can probably defend you without Wemby better than
who's out for y'all tonight? Who's out for Denver? Is Christian Brown and Aaron Gordon still out?
And Julian Strawther
as well.
Yeah,
I could definitely see Denver losing this game. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really could.
I can too.
Dylan Harper is back for San Antonio. I don't think that's getting enough credit. Is he playing tonight? He should be. De'Aaron Fox been on a heater. Like he averaging like what 30, 31, 32 points per game over the last 5 games since he's been back. And
Castle's out.
The Nuggets have been really good versus
no
teams
Castle tonight.
Yeah, he has a hip flexor strain.
That just means more Devin Vassell cooking, everybody in Denver. Yo, like, I mean, I'm sorry. This Denver team has been the most. This Denver team may be like Denver's good. Okay, Denver's a good basketball team. But I got to tell you, the two most disappointing losses of the year, to me, at least watching these games, have come with Denver losing the game. Chicago, Sacramento. Just mind-boggling. I don't know how the hell they lost that game.
The second night of a back-to-back is not a mind-boggling loss. I think the Kings earned that win.
But you do realize that the Chicago Bulls were on the second night of a back-to-back.
Chicago Bulls on a 5-game
that was a schedule
on an 8-game
loss.
Winning streak. No, I agree, but I mean that's just kind of Denver's lost.
I understand basketball can happen. I'm just saying, every team, y'all a good team. Y'all play down to competition.
They lost 4 games this year. They lost to the Warriors. They lost to Portland. All the teams they lost to are worse than them. Everybody that's been on their level or whatever, they've beaten. So I think some of this is like they got caught
down to their competition. That's what I'm saying.
No, I just think, but I think it's hard for a team, I think, especially without 2 of your best defenders, to maintain playing a level of defense consistently. And that's what happened, I think, in the Kings game.
No, I understand what you're saying, but Aaron Gordon played that game that y'all lost against Chicago, didn't he?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he did. But I'm saying the defense fell apart. Remember, Chicago was 12 of 20 to start the game from 3. They just went ballistic. And that was the Josh Giddey game where Mars and Chill were arguing, where he said Josh Giddey won the game. The starters got obliterated, but the Nuggets bench got outscored 66-9 in that game. I mean, that's an anomaly. Like I just don't know if that's going to be something that repeats itself.
But the
Spurs are good though. The Spurs are good though.
But I mean, like even the late. But I mean, both games required a late collapse. Both games required, something to go phenomenally wrong. Both teams, were on losing streaks, so to speak. So I'm just saying, like this may be a team that maybe sleeps on certain teams and does not, as Greg Popovich would say, practice appropriate fear. Because honestly, in the NBA today, any team can beat any team. With the 3-ball the way it is, the volume being what it is, we just saw Washington, one of the worst teams in basketball, whoop, belt to ass, the Atlanta Hawks. Whoop! I couldn't believe what I was watching. I kept waiting for that Atlanta comeback. It never came. So there needs to be a reasonable amount of and I think 3-point shooting honestly has made it harder to bet on games too, because you just never know when Indiana is going to hit 15 threes. Again, I don't think it's reasonable to expect that Boston would be the team to end Detroit's win streak. That did not seem logical to me. It would be much more likely that it would be one of the teams they're facing now, like Orlando tonight. That felt like, Orlando could beat them.
Even on the road,
Boston could beat them.
Even on the road, Penn, considering how competitive
good teams win on the road, Chill. Good teams win on the road.
Yes, they do. And
the Pistons are a good team.
Detroit Pistons have been really good, but the Boston Celtics being competitive,
but Chill, add the extra context. The Pistons had a lot to play for in that game because it's an NBA Cup game, right? The Boston Celtics already been eliminated from the NBA Cup. They didn't have nothing to play for. They were a spoiler.
But players don't, and everybody understands this. Players and teams don't get motivated for every game the same. So that's just the way it works. Like in the regular season,
you have a chance to qualify for the NBA Cup.
But the NBA Cup doesn't mean the same to everybody, though. So that also needs to be understood. And the other team also will just play well.
But
Sometimes
okay,
you play
hold on.
teams,
I'm
just
glad
play
you
well.
said that because we're on the precipice of watching the final night of the NBA Cup. NBA Cup, in my opinion, should mean the most to young teams because it's the young
But
teams.
they got beat. Like it happens. Like
They got
teams
no. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the motivation should be highest for your G League guys, for your second round guys, for your late first round guys, because for those guys, unlike the Cade Cunninghams who already make $50 million, those guys are getting a major boost if they win the NBA Cup. $560,000. Swipe. What would you do with $560,000? You probably take that trip to Turkey. You probably get your plush toy.
At some point, it just has to be acknowledged that when you play in these games, Peyton Pritchard, Jaylen Brown, Derek White, they went nuts, and that's what beat the Detroit Pistons. They just played well, and they beat the Pistons regardless of how good the Pistons played. It was a 3-point win. Cade had 42 points in that game. So what?
Detroit, but Penn, we can't leave out. But Penn, I think you're just looking at this.
But they had 60. They had 76 points between three players.
I think you're just looking at this, Penn, from a cup standpoint. When this could be playoff implications. Don't forget the Celtics can make the playoffs. We got to see these dudes later on down the line. So there's no way that we're going to see these guys in the cup and not give it our best, considering that we may see these guys later on, considering what the matchup is. Which, Drench, I wanted to ask you, because when I think about canceling guys out, because Swiper just said to me, it's situational basketball. In the end, when I'm thinking about players, I'm thinking about guys who I got to match this production. Like, he can't kick my ass in order for us to have a chance to win. So if Jamal Murray's going up against De'Aaron Fox tonight, if we're going to have an opportunity to win, I can't go 8-6. And he goes 24, 7, and 8.
But Kevin Durant,
that's what I'm talking about.
The Spurs got a chance here, Chill. If the Spurs beat the Nuggets, they qualify.
My microphone isn't as strong.
Hold on, guys. I'm talking to Drenchy for a second. Hang on for a second. I just want to hear Drenchy's response with this really quick.
So to answer your question, as far as canceling it out, like, this is why I agree with you on to a certain point. Wemby was the neutralizer for Jokic. Like, and I don't even know if he would have fully neutralized them. I think Jokic still get off. But at the same time, the game gets a lot easier for Jokic while Wemby's not on the floor. So at that point, now you got to see guys like De'Aaron Fox press a little bit more to get to his bucket. Because if he don't cancel out the Nuggets' best player, what is the Spurs going to do? You know what I mean? That's why I say I got the Spurs winning by. I mean, the Nuggets winning by at least 10.
Jordan, would it surprise you if I told you that Jokic averages 37 points on his career against Victor Wembanyama, 11 rebounds and 8 assists?
What if I told you that doesn't have nothing to do with
how is he canceling him out? I'm going to say this. Okay, Jordan.
Bro, you got to start.
This is where we say we got to argue from good faith.
It would be
if I tell you a dude averaged 37 against the dude, like, what are we doing here?
Okay, so is the game easier? Hold on. Okay, smart guy. So is the game easier for Jokic when Wemby plays or he don't play?
It's easier, yes.
I would argue.
No, let the smart guy answer.
I would argue that Jokic is a really difficult matchup for Wemby.
What the fuck does that got to do with my question?
Once again, Drenchy. One more time, Drenchy.
The game is actually quite difficult for Jokic when Wemby plays. But apparently, it's not difficult.
Okay, so you want to argue a hit piece. So there we go. So I just debunked your theory. You just want to argue a hit piece to say, oh, look, I'm going to say something to him. Brother, you don't got to do that. We talking basketball. I'm not here to have a takeoff with you guys. You guys love to say takes off. Like, I don't give a shit about that.
Okay.
Let's just talk about what we're talking about. At the end of the day, when Wemby is not playing, the game is easier for Jokic. So that means
if Jokic drops 18 tonight and chokes, and he drops 37 against Wemby, are you going to reconsider that maybe Wemby, despite being a great defender, isn't a great matchup for Jokic? You understand what I'm saying?
Games. God damn.
Sorry. What do you mean 2 games? What do you mean 2 games?
It's 1 game and 1 game. You just because you're like, oh, if you drops 18 today and then 37 the next one. God damn, Penn, chill out. I'm a chat representative, so I'm gonna. What I'm saying, because he was saying if he drops 18 today and then 37 when they play Wemby, I'm like, okay, maybe it's just variance.
I didn't say that he dropped 37 against Wemby. I said he's averaging 37 against Wemby.
Yes,
everybody in the brain knows that when Wemby plays, the game is much difficult for Jokic. for everybody, not just Jokic.
Even if he is getting busy,
That's common sense.
With Wemby out there, this shit is a lot more difficult for me.
Why would
even if I am averaging 29, I'm averaging 30 a game.
We're not debating basketball. We debating hit pieces. Like, that's common sense. Anybody knows if Wemby is out there, a 7-foot savant who y'all want to gas, and rightfully so. It's warranted. Everybody knows if he's not playing, the game is a lot easier for everybody. Why do we need to even have a discussion on that?
That's a fact.
Not Jordan. You right for sure. I just don't think it's that cut and dry when it just comes to
was like it easy when Jokic shot 46 in the last game. What are we doing here, man?
I mean, but Pin though. Like we all know Jokic is gonna get his. Like we all know, with or without Wemby, Jokic is gonna get his. We know that.
So then why are we saying this? What is the point?
Because if Wemby plays,
it's going to be way easier.
Okay. You got to do this for
point.
So if Wemby plays,
it's easier for his teammates. That's for sure.
If Wemby played, the Spurs have a better or worse chance if Wemby played.
The Spurs have a better chance. Jokic is not going to be stopped whether Wemby plays or not. His teammates are going to be stopped.
It's not about stopping. That's the point.
Oh my God.
That's the point. You keep arguing hit pieces instead of listening to what Chill said. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. You want to argue. Gotcha. You want to argue that.
What did you say? No, repeat your point. You said if Wemby doesn't play, right, Nikola Jokic is going to have an easier night.
The game is less difficult for Joker.
The game is less difficult.
So I'm trying to tell you,
which is a fact.
Oh my God! Oh my fucking God!
Okay.
Is this?
I want to make sure I'm following
for you to understand. You said,
Pin. This is. I'm gonna tell you why this is difficult for us to grasp.
Okay.
And this is everybody up here, including the chat.
Okay.
Because Victor Wembanyama is literally the best defender in the NBA.
Perfect.
Now, no, but Pin, I know what you're gonna say. Yes, he's averaging 37 on them. That just goes to show how spectacular Jokic is. But that doesn't mean that it's easier.
No,
it's
no way. Make fights. Fuck.
So
if there's a bad boxer who's just a really bad matchup for Floyd Mayweather, it doesn't mean he's the best boxer in the world. Do y'all understand that? Can y'all understand? Can y'all?
Yeah,
No. Crash out on the side. Okay,
but we
can you understand that just because someone is a great basketball player? No, hold on.
Sure.
Just because someone is a great defender. How about this? Can I please have this conversation exclusively with Chill? Okay,
that's what we were trying to do before you got
No. I want to have this conversation with Chill. Chill. We both agree that Evan Mobley is an amazing defender, right?
I think he's the best defender in the league. But
perfect. Why did Scotty Barnes give him belt to ass? Bad matchup. He goes into his body. It's a bad matchup. It doesn't mean Evan Mobley's not a great defender. Evan Mobley's an awesome defender. But Scotty is not going to be stopped because Evan Mobley is on the court.
Now, with that being with everything that you just said, which is everything that you just said is fair. Now, with that being said, take Scotty Barnes off the court. Evan Mobley's night is way less difficult than what it was
because Scotty is an excellent matchup for Mobley.
However, I want you to flip that around. As good as Scotty Barnes was against Evan Mobley, even if it is a bad matchup, and Evan Mobley is an awesome defender.
Jared Allen's a worse matchup for him. Jared Allen is a worse matchup.
Wait. And maybe he is. And maybe he is. But let's stay with Evan Mobley, right? Let's stay with Evan Mobley. As successful as he is against Evan Mobley, and as good as he is against Evan Mobley, take Evan Mobley off the floor, Scotty Barnes' night has gotten much less difficult. That is a fact, man.
I disagree. Cho. I would tell you that right now. No.
Because I'm going up against an awesome.
Okay, hold on. Because you don't just get to take people off. If Victor Wembanyama is not starting, Luke Cornett is starting. And last I checked, Luke Cornett is an awesome defender too. Hold up. I would argue that as a primary matchup. Okay, so again, this is a fascinating discussion. Why is Jokic so dominant scoring against the Spurs? Is it because the Spurs think that Victor and Swipey, you've watched all these games, so you might actually be able to help me out because I didn't watch all these games. So I'm going based on what I remember. Is it possible because one, Jokic is actually a really terrible matchup one-on-one for Wemby? Is it two possible that the Spurs are reluctant to help Victor Wembanyama because they think of him as such a dominant defender? But just because you're a dominant defender generally doesn't mean you're a dominant defender in every matchup. We can all agree that if we all agree that Victor Wembanyama is the greatest defender in the league. I think we all agree. I can still tell you that if De'Aaron Fox in Sacramento gets him one-on-one on a pick and roll, he's blowing right past him. Probably.
Sure.
Hey, Penn, so do you
bad matchup?
So do you, Penn? Do you? So you basically what you're saying is the Spurs are better off without Wemby.
That's what he's saying. Pretty much.
No.
Hold on, relax, Penn, relax. I'm just asking you a question. Relax, Penn.
No.
But this is
chill. I'm not Penn. I'm not Penn. Penn.
I don't think that's what you're saying, Penn.
What I'm saying, Penn. I'm not asking that in a sarcastic tone. I'm asking. So yours, because here's the point.
Spurs are worse. Jokic is better. Does that make sense?
What?
Jokic's night is not going to be harder because Wemby plays. Jokic's teammates' nights are going to be much easier if Wemby doesn't play. And if
that's what we were talking about.
If Jokic's teammates' nights are going to be easier, then Jokic is going to score less and more. You understand that? That's the difference. That's the difference. That's perfect.
That's why I said you shouldn't be arguing hit pieces because you just wasted all of your anger management on nothing that we wasn't talking about.
You said Jokic's night is going to be easier, and I'm trying to tell you his teammates' nights are going to be easier. You understand the point?
This is why
Which makes Joker's nights easier.
That's what I said. Slow down, Penn. You're arguing a hit piece for no reason.
So
we have been saying,
Penn, I want you to.
It's not just about Jokic.
But you said Jokic. You didn't say the Nuggets.
Hold on, Jordan. Because Penn, I want you to stay right where you just. Because Penn, you just said that. If I'm not mistaken, I want to make sure I'm following you. You just told me that Joker's teammates, their night is going to be a lot easier without Wemby on the floor. And you know why? Because that guy isn't at the rim. You know why? Because Joker now doesn't have that guy in front of him as a defensive presence. You know why? So now Joker has much more vision on the floor. Joker has he has a better opportunity to get more shots. He has a better opportunity to get to the rim because I don't have that thing in front of me. On top of me not having that thing in front of me, those guys don't have that thing in front of them. Those guys don't have that guy in front of them at the rim. So Joker is going to make their night easier because of him not being there. I just want to make sure that I'm not losing my mind, Jordan.
No, that's who he is. If Penn just want to hear what he want to hear to say, gotcha, Jokic averaged 37 on Wemby, when that's not even the point. That's not the point.
Is the point.
No, it's not. That's the point.
Is Jokic not only scoring, or it seems like that's what you're saying? Like you're only mentioning Jokic scoring. What about making his
everything else
easier?
Yes, everything. Because look, I'll paint a perfect scenario. If Jokic go to the rim and Wemby is right at the rim, and he pump fakes and Wemby stays on the ground and it helps.
I'm gonna have a more difficult shot.
Yes, you're gonna have a more difficult shot. Not only, let's say this too. Let's say Wemby is the help defender and Jokic is driving. So Wemby comes over and help. What is Jokic gonna do? Find somebody that Jokic helped off. Wemby helped off of. But take Wemby off the floor.
Take that off the floor.
What does that do?
Boy, that makes life a lot less difficult.
Easier.
That makes life a lot
Wemby
less
is an
difficult.
amazing defender because of the totality of what he does defensively. It does not mean that as a post defender one-on-one, he's going to be able to stop Jokic. And if Jokic sees Wemby one-on-one in the post, he's going to put his body into him, move him around, and score on him. That's the
maybe,
exactly.
or he might.
So since Jokic is a super smart basketball player, when he sees that the best chance for us to score is for me to score. Remember what he did to Ivica Zubac? Remember that?
Yes, sir.
When the Clippers decided to guard him one-on-one, he had the most efficient 55-point game ever. But
Penn, I got a question. In that game,
defender?
In that game, you talking about with Jokic, who won?
Sorry, what'd you say?
I think the Nuggets won that game.
Talking about with Wemby and Jokic, who won?
I was talking about 6 games.
Penn, I want to make sure that we Penn, stay where you just
Denver
were,
won. The game that I specifically referenced, where Jokic averaged, where Jokic dropped like 46, he won.
Penn, stay where you are, Penn, because you just told me that Wemby
split basically back-to-back Jordan last year.
Even if they did split,
that's what I was trying to get at.
So he had 4
what I'm trying to do
in the game that they lost.
What I'm trying to do, Penn, is I'm trying to get on your page.
They won.
This is what I'm trying to do, Penn. I'm trying to get on your page, but I'm also trying to get you to see it from the perspective of where we are. Like you just mentioned, if Wemby is covering him on a block, he's having the time that he's having against Wemby, and he's getting busy against Wemby. Now, what I want you to do, Penn, is I want you to take Wemby off the floor and put Cornette on him. How much less difficult is it for Joker now?
I think
and the Nuggets, not just
more difficult
too.
Yeah, I think
to
it's more
score, and it's harder for his team. It's easier for his teammates to score because Kornet is not going to be as quick to recover. Do you understand the whole point of Jokic's
Which
scheme
means
is
that life
quickness.
is a lot easier when Wemby is off the less difficult when Wemby is off the floor.
Oh my God. For who though? For Jokic or for the Nuggets? If
all
you
of us.
say Nuggets, say Nuggets.
All of
You're gonna
us.
say Jokic.
All right, we gotta move on
Okay.
because Penn just arguing something that he want to argue. Like that's not.
So
Even,
it would be like if I said, you know what, life is easier for Jordan when Clyde Drexler's on the floor, and you'd be like, Penn, are you insane? Jordan averaged 40 against Clyde Drexler, and I'd be like, but it's easier for the Bulls. Like, what are you doing here?
I can debate. I'm gonna tell you what we're doing because I can debate that by saying that if Clyde Drexler wasn't on the floor, the fucking Rockets wouldn't have a chance. So Michael Jordan wouldn't have to rise to the occasion that he has to do if Clyde Drexler wasn't on the floor.
You're moving the
Clyde
goalposts from
Drexler's on the
Cuba
floor,
to China.
Michael Jordan
All
gotta
right,
rise.
so
Not moving the. Oh.
we about to get into the crunch time chats. I appreciate everybody that's watching right now. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you become a member. Welcome to the panel. It gets like this from time to time, but I hope that you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving. I trust that you're going to have a good Black Friday, and I trust that you are going to run up this merch pack. This is our first pack, and if you collect all 5 pieces, you will have an opportunity to win a trip to our live show live at the Moda Center. Yes, hotels included. Tickets to the games are included. Flights are included. And you'll get to kick it with your favorite podcast. So go check out the merch. I promise you're going to like something in this new drop. And I promise you that you don't want to miss this live show. Also, once again, we will be there to see if, in fact, Jokic is worse without Wemby there. All right, y'all. Crunch time chats. Let's get into it. The first super chat that I got is from... We got some nasty super chats. Boyd Century said, you can be a number 1 and still not get it done because there's context to things. If you lose your second and third best player in the finals, am I to say you're not a number 1?
I mean, obviously context matters. Like to the point where if you go to a team and you lose guys like LeBron James when he went and played against the Warriors and Kevin Love and Kyrie got hurt, like context matters. What usually happens after that, those guys, when they're healthy, they get back and they win. Like winning comes down to a lot of different things, by the way. So when I speak of a player like becoming a number, I mean, that's a number 1 option that may not win. When I speak on that, it's factors to why they didn't win it. But what happens a lot of times is those same guys that are number 1 option that you expect to win, something always happens. Always happen. Oh, he got hurt. Or he shot bad. Or this guy didn't play defense. Or this guy was just better that night. Something always happens, ironically, until they get on a team with somebody that's better than them. Then all of a sudden, nothing happens. All of a sudden, it goes good that night. It goes good that series. It goes good that playoffs. And you win. Like, I know that's why Kobe wanted what Kobe wanted away from Shaq. He wanted to show, I'm that dude. I'm that guy. And it happens. Like he left, Kobe rose to the occasion. Did he lose some nights did he have some years before he won? Absolutely. That's a part of basketball. It's a lot of teams in the league. So at the same token, let's bring up guys. Chris Bosh, was he a good scorer? Was he a number 1 option? And number 1 option doesn't necessarily just mean scoring too, by the way. But Chris Bosh was a good player in Toronto, was a number 1 option. Couldn't get it done as a number 1 in the championship. That's fine. Does not mean he sucks. Does not mean he's not a good basketball player. That doesn't mean that. That just means in order for us to win the common goal, you can score as many points as you want. The end of the day is raising a championship. That's it. It happens. Same for Anthony Davis. Was Anthony Davis number 1 in New Orleans? Yes. When he got to LA, what was he?
Number 2.
There you go. I mean, Drago,
even with this though, too, even with this same conversation, sometimes you could be a 1B. Like sometimes being a 1B helps a lot of guys. And like Jalen Brunson is a guy that I say this about all the time. I think Jalen Brunson's a phenomenal number 1. He'll probably be better as a 1B.
Yeah, so win a championship, you probably don't want him to be the head of your snake. He can be assistant though. Like, and just because you're 1B don't mean you Lil Bro. That does not mean that. Because Chris Middleton wasn't Lil Bro to Giannis. He wasn't. They needed, chill, you on mute, by the way. But he needed Giannis needed every bit of Chris Middleton. But
Jaylen Brown is not low, bro.
number
To your point, yes. To your point, Jaylen Brown is not low, bro. No, he isn't.
Absolutely not.
Offense only, or what are you talking right now? Is it just the best player on the team?
What is a one? What is a 1B? What is a 1A? What is a 1 to you?
What is a 1 and what is a 2?
Yeah.
Okay,
what is a 1? What is a 1 to you? What does that mean to you?
So this question could be a little. This question could be a little difficult because
not you, Jordan.
So
not you, Jordan. What is a number 1 to you?
Oh, who are you talking to?
Drago.
Hey,
Drago.
You're
okay,
pointing
Drago.
to Swipe or Chill. You gotta point.
I'm sorry.
My bad. Yeah,
Other way.
So what is a number 1 for you? What do you classify as a number 1?
I mean, I think it was Jordan that made the statement, but I'd say what I'd say as the number 1, I'd obviously say often just the best players. What's considered the number 1, and I think often it depends. I think KG was the best player in the 08 Celtics, but I think a lot of people say he was more in a non-number 1 role. I think
which he said himself. He said it himself.
A complimentary role. Sure.
Exactly. And I think KG is the wildest example of this because I think he was good enough to win as a number 1 option on a championship team if they had better teammates, but I also think he's a better number 2 because he does all those other things like passing, rebounding, defense, switchable, all of those. But I think my statement was more that I think Anthony Davis was arguably the best player, not only on that team, but in the league in 2020 when they run. And I think that argument was definitely being made by people. I will say that.
It has definitely been made. And as far as the Anthony Davis one, but that's why I said defining the number 1 option is kind of hard because sometimes it could be best player. Sometimes it could be best scorer. A lot of times, like, it's moments. Like, it's a moment in the game, too. Like, all right. You need to.
We can have guys have moments, Jordan, that aren't number 1s. I don't know about that.
No, but obviously there's qualifying factors. Like you can't know anybody just had that moment. Like no, but I'm saying like it's certain times where you can see the momentum shifting in this game, and that guy that we speaking of is like, oh, he putting his hands on this game. It's Shea. Shea does it a lot. Like Shea can be bad. The game get close, all of a sudden it's just he has something, a switch that he just turned on. Is like shit. He coming, Shea coming. You more scared of Shea than all those other guys. Same with Yoke, same with Giannis, same with Kawhi Leonard. Like you just see it. Somebody asked about James Harden being the number 1. Like I'm the biggest James Harden fan. I fell short expecting James to do what he's supposed to do. Now he played against the Warriors. He played against some teams. He played against a lot of teams. Maybe he thought he should have won, but I fell short. And James Harden felt like he should have been a number 2. That's why he asked to leave to go to these better teams. Same with Paul George. Same with Paul George. Bruh, Kawhi better than me. I'm not a number 1. Like, it happens. It's not a knock on a player's game. Maybe it's a knock on your legacy if you want to compare great to great, but it's not a knock on your game because I think you're a number 2. Like,
so what do you do when 2 number 1s get together, like D Wade and LeBron?
D Wade went and played second fiddle.
But D Wade won as a number 1.
Right, so we knew D Wade could win as a number 1. So that's not even what's the point of that?
But that's my point. Like, what do you say about a team that has 2 number 1s? Because right now you're basically saying that a dude is not a number 1 because he played number 2. But what about a number 1 who chose to play number 2?
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. That's totally not.
I think I get what you're saying, Jordan. I just wanted to state that. Like, I think the Golden State Warriors are a good example of this because I'm watching a lot of them right now. But I think they had, like, when they were in the moment in the third quarter when they were running up on people or when they were down, I think I see Steph hit threes or Clay or I see Draymond get like 5 defensive stops in a row. So I'll just say I see what you mean, but I also think that a team can have that from different players.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, winning takes a lot. If it's a big pot, winning has a lot of ingredients to it. Like that's 1,000%. I'm just saying, for example, of like a player can only take. Sometimes players can be awesome, but they can only take you so far. And it's like, yes, I say this all the time because I feel like a lot of times we, as people, when we're talking about awesome players, we forget the overall point of this is to win a championship. You can still be an awesome player and not win a championship. But at the end of the day, number 1 and 2 is based on winning a championship. That's what I'm talking about.
And I think
Jordan, I don't think Clyde Drexler is not a number one because he won with Hakeem. I don't think that. I think Clyde was an awesome number one, and then he got with Hakeem, and then he won.
You can be an awesome number one. You're not listening to what I'm saying.
No, and Jordan makes a really good point. I think Jordan. I think what the divide is people hear you talk about number ones, and because you can't win a championship, which you're not saying, because you can't win a championship as a number one, you suck. No, that's not what he's saying.
That's not what I'm saying. Exactly.
No,
that's not
because
what I'm saying.
Because I just like you, I got levels. I think you can be a number one on a playoff team. I think you could be a number one on a contender. I think you could be a number one on a championship team. Those three things are not the same. I can get us to the playoffs. I'm good enough to do that.
Can I ask you a question?
Can
you be the best defender on a team and be a number one? Or do you have to be the best scorer on the team?
I think you can be the best
creator.
I think you can be the best defender and be a number one because again, what we
got to have something else to go with that too, though.
Well, here's the thing. Think about what our team is comprised of. Our team is comprised of being a defensive-minded team. Ben Wallace is a prime example of that. Ben Wallace, Chauncey Billups was the bucket getter, right? Chauncey Billups was the bucket getter. Ben Wallace was our engine. He was the one who, on defense, he was the one who was the glass cleaner. He was the rim protector, which sped up our offense. He was the guy who did finish around the rim. He did things like that. So I think that he was the number one on that crew. I don't think you have to be the bucket getter considering what kind of offense.
Who was number one when Boston won a championship in 2008?
Paul Pierce.
I still stand on the logic that it was KG.
KG said it himself that it was Paul, though. KG said it himself it was Paul.
He said that because Paul was. He said that because
you can have two number
ones. And I think he said that because he didn't want to ruffle feathers.
You can have two number one.
Yeah.
Who was the number one in the Spurs in 2005?
That was another part. That was another point I was gonna say, Drago. It's certain teams though. Like this is why I said winning has so many ingredients because it's certain teams that if you can, which is rare, where you can even out talent all across the board. Where it's like, damn, we got this guy, we got that guy, we got that guy. All right, let's put this shit together. It usually don't happen when there's two clear-cut stars on the team. That usually don't happen. It's more we can put pieces like the Spurs. Spurs was a good damn team.
Yep.
So obviously Tim Duncan, you would probably say that's your best guy. If the meme is gonna go to Tim Duncan. You still got Tony Parker on the squad who showed up in big times, but everybody knows TD is the guy. Like everybody knows
on defense.
Well,
no, period. He's the guy.
Tim Duncan's the best two-way player.
I think people have made the argument that he wasn't the best offensive player.
No,
he doesn't have overall player.
I'd like to hear that.
If you were 98th percentile defender and a 96th percentile offensive player, you better than the 97th percentile offensive player who's a 20th percentile defender. So if you're going to make the case for Tony Parker, your best overall player, and I think that shows argument for KG. I think that's my argument for Bill Russell because Bill Russell was not the best scorer on the Celtics. But Bill Russell was obviously the best player on that team. And so I think that the archetype model that I think we're going for here is impact. I think the impact argument should be, can you be the best player on a team that can win a championship? That can win a championship is the qualifier, though, not will win a championship. So the question I have to ask is, in a simulator or in your mind, can Charles Barkley be the best player on a championship team? If that's your best player, can you envision a world realistically where you can win a championship? Can Cade Cunningham?
If he goes against Michael Jordan, no.
That's the problem.
Nobody asked that question. But what I'm saying is that's the question.
That's the problem because we got other guys that like y'all are making this up as if he playing against himself. He playing against other players in the league. Like
I agree.
That's another argument that we missing. Like the number one is relative to the other players in the NBA.
Look, man, the 04 Pistons and the 05 Spurs are great examples of teams that didn't have clear-cut number one. There were a lot of good guys. But for me, the 04 Pistons, to me, it was Rasheed. That to me was the difference. But maybe that's because Rasheed was one of my favorite players. Maybe that's why I thought Rasheed Wallace, because he was the best two-way player. He wasn't quite, maybe some people would say, the defender that Ben Wallace was, although I could argue he did some things that Ben Wallace didn't do super well. And he wasn't quite the offensive bucket getter at that stage of his career that Chauncey Billups was. He wasn't the shooter that Rip Hamilton was, but he was the best two-way player to me. If I had to rank out every player on that team in terms of who's the best player on that team, I think Rasheed Wallace was the best player on the championship team. You know what I mean?
I think Chauncey Billups was the best player on their team. But
and also luck plays a huge part into it. If that Portland team, Portland team and that Sacramento team do not bump into that Lakers dynasty, which is to say, if Jerry West never makes the trade for Kobe Bryant, or if Shaquille O'Neal never decides to make the call to Mr. Bus and say, get my ass to the Lakers, I could argue Chris Webber and Rasheed Wallace could maybe make a case that they have multiple championships.
And that goes back to the point that I said earlier. You're always going to make an excuse why a guy doesn't win. I swear to God, and that's what I had to come to a conclusion with James Harden.
But
I realized
your trauma with James Harden has nothing to do with Chris Webber getting robbed.
And he never won. And that's what happens to people that don't win. Just ironically, those excuses go away when you play next to a good player.
Jordan. So winning is the bottom line, right?
Yeah.
So how the fuck is Bill Russell your?
He was about to say some bullshit. That's why.
And winning is the bottom line.
He was about to say some bullshit. I already knew he was going.
Winning is the bottom line. How is Bill Russell your what?
Fellas, I'm about to step in right now.
Center ever.
There we go.
I'm about to step in right now because we got a Hall of Famer up here. I mean, Drago's a Hall of Famer too, but we've seen Drago. Drago, our guy. But my man, Worldwide Mace Television is donning his first time on the panel. What's good, Mace? How you living?
Damn, Mace, I'm just now meeting you. I've been
good. How y'all?
A long time.
That's good.
Cool.
I'm good. How y'all doing? Happy Thanksgiving, all that. How y'all doing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mace, we've been waiting a long time for you to come up here.
I was sitting back. I was listening to y'all's conversation. I'm agreeing totally with Penn. Because Jordan, you were a little off earlier, bro. You can't say that my man Donovan Mitchell ain't a number one, bro. He's just not built to be the best player on the championship team.
What the fuck? Hold on. What the fuck?
I think that's what he said.
What did you say?
You said that Donovan Mitchell is not built to be a one.
All right, then what you said after that?
I said that he is built to be a one. He's not built to be the best player on a championship team. There's a difference.
There we go.
There's a difference.
He's built to be the number one scoring option. So you're saying that he could be the number one scoring option, just not the best basketball player on the team.
Right.
Mace, get ready for the alley-oop.
That's not.
Can you think of a player who could be the best player on a Donovan Mitchell-led offense? Sorry. Can you think of a player who is better than Donovan Mitchell as an overall player who would allow Donovan Mitchell to still be the number one scorer? Go ahead.
Kevin Garnett.
Jason Tatum.
He would. I could just give you the archetype. I can't really give you. He would have to be a two-way demon.
Wemby?
Kevin
He would have
Garnett.
to. Yeah. KG, just like Boston, just like the Celtics.
No,
Just
hold
like the
on.
Celtics back in
Jason
08.
Tatum was on the Celtics.
Thank you.
Jason Tatum would be the number one scoring option and the number one player.
No. I just said the archetype. The dude would have to be a two-way demon, like an Anthony Davis. If Anthony Davis is healthy, he could be the best player on a Donovan Mitchell-led offense.
Hold on, because if Anthony Davis was in Cleveland right now, they probably still won't win it. But I'm gonna say this.
Why, Jordan?
Shout out to PC, man. The Hall of Fame is no ball. I love it.
Long conversation, but hold on. I'm gonna say this. Mate, your name Mace, right?
Yes, sir.
I don't want to disrespect you.
Worldwide Mace.
Worldwide Mace. Yeah, I know Ron been telling us about you for like 6 months now. But anyways, so go back to what you were saying about Donovan Mitchell can be the number one scoring option. I don't have a problem. Y'all never heard me talk about Donovan Mitchell as a scoring option being a problem. That's not my problem with Donovan Mitchell at all. I'm saying specifically that's not enough for him. Like, that's not enough for him, his led team, for the Cavaliers. That's why there's no fear in anybody playing against the Cavaliers.
That's because he doesn't have anyone on that team that's built to be a real number two to him. That's it.
We don't know if Mobley can do it.
If Evan Mobley took that leap, if Evan Mobley took the leap that he was supposed to take, and he could go out there and Evan Mobley could give you like a good 24, 12.
It's gonna boil down to Donovan Mitchell, and that's when I think he's gonna let you down.
No,
he needs somebody. He needs somebody to do what J-Dub did for Shea in the playoffs.
No, because I don't think it's close. Because even with J-Dub doing that for the Thunder had a rough ride getting to the finals.
It's supposed to be rough. They won though.
It is, but I'm saying Donovan Mitchell is not the player SGA is. So that's where the divide's gonna come from.
He doesn't have to be the player that SGA is. Chauncey Billups wasn't the player that Bryant was. No, he doesn't.
Yeah,
Chauncey Billups wasn't the player that Bryant was.
I don't think.
Yeah, but Paul Pierce was.
And not for nothing, Chauncey Billups wasn't the player that Rasheed Wallace was neither. We could be real honest about that.
Right.
We could be very honest about that.
I don't have to be Jordan in order to be a number one.
But
I don't have to be Jordan.
No, you don't. I'm just saying Donovan Mitchell is going to let you down because at the end of the day, I don't know if y'all realize this. A lot of times when it comes down to stars, it comes down to what star is more awesome. A lot of times,
Which goes back to the
Donovan
original
Mitchell
logic
is not
that
gonna
you and
be
me
more
were having,
awesome than
Jordan.
a lot of stars. I'm just trying to tell you.
Which goes back to the original conversation that you and me were having, Jordan. I'm glad you said that because sometimes I am the number one on the crew. That other dude, he's just better than me. And ain't nothing that I can do about that.
Here, now that's
Nothing.
gonna go back to my point though. That's gonna go back to my point. It's always gonna be an excuse why a guy keep coming up short.
That's not an
Until
excuse. He's better than
when
me.
He the second guy.
But Jordan,
That's not an excuse.
Jordan,
Yes,
Jordan. How many times have you seen Donovan Mitchell come up short in his doings in the playoffs? He could go band for band. Yo, Donovan Mitchell, he could go band for band with anyone as far as bucket getting.
Sure. I mean, when we watching the games, like I watched Donovan Mitchell a lot when he was with Utah Jazz, and I promise you, every time the Rockets picked off the Jazz, it was like, who gives a fuck about Donovan Mitchell, bro? There's nothing that he's gonna show us that is gonna make this a difficult game. Like,
but was Donovan Mitchell the reason they lost though, Jordan? Was Donovan Mitchell not holding up his end of the bargain?
No, it's not about. No, I think Donovan Mitchell holds up his end of the bargain. I just don't think what he's holding up is enough. That's why I'm saying you can put him on if you put.
Sounds like he needs to get more.
It sounds like he needs more help. He needs more help.
That's what it sounds like. I need to get more around me, and I can do more if I have more around me. Jordan, I can put this thing together by myself.
I disagree, but I think
I can have it much more efficient.
I think any guy that's
around, I can build this thing.
I think any guy. I think if you swap SGA and Donovan Mitchell, I don't think the Thunder is nearly as fucking good. Not even.
No, but can they still win the championship?
You think the Cavs win an NBA
If you
championship?
take Scottie Pippen off the Bulls, and you take Phil Jackson off the Bulls, does Michael Jordan win a single championship?
Hell no, he don't win shit.
There we go.
I mean,
that's the argument. That's the end of the argument.
That's something you talk
That
about.
is the argument. Michael needed the triangle. Michael would tell you he needed the triangle.
Why are you arguing some shit that nobody talking about right now? Anyways, we talking about Donovan Mitchell.
That's what Mace is arguing. Mace is like, get him a Pippen.
That's what he's saying. The only smart guy. I'm answering Mace's question because when he said about Donovan Mitchell needing more help. So basically, I gave you a scenario where we can swap. Take SGA off of the Thunder and put Donovan Mitchell right there. Do they win a championship? That's more help, right? Is that more help?
We just do this and then if we agree.
Yeah, but also too, like even like a dude like Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett's not a number one option on the championship team.
I'm okay with
that.
He's not. Like Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce was that man. Paul Pierce was that man.
But that's what I say. I'm okay with that. But you didn't answer my question though. Take SGA off the Thunder and put Donovan Mitchell right there.
Number one option as a bucket getter or just the number one option?
Hold on, why y'all won't let Mace answer the question? Because he said
number one scoring option.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think so. I think that Donovan Mitchell could go to OKC and do what Shea just did. Yo, he's a bucket. Yo, Jordan, yes. Jordan, I have not seen Donovan Mitchell get put in a box in the playoffs, bro. I have not seen it.
Mace, did you not just see them win a play? Did you not just see him win a playoff series? Didn't you not just do that?
Yeah, not yeah. I watched him do it. I even watched him do it against the Celtics. Jordan, Donovan Mitchell, even in that playoff series against the Celtics, like 2 years ago, he went down averaging like 34 points a game. Then he got hurt.
Yeah.
Yo,
and even in the I haven't seen Donovan Mitchell get put in the box.
Averaged 28 points per game in the playoffs.
I mean, but also hold on, because look, y'all gonna talk about how many points per game. Like I'm saying, we all just established that number one option isn't all about scoring. It's about impact. It's about moments. It's about moments in the games. It's not all about. I agree. Donovan Mitchell is a bona fide hooper. He can score. I'm just saying, I feel like the impact of the game, like sometimes what Shea does, he might not get the assist. He might not score the point. Sometimes his impact of just consistently doing one thing that uplifts the team, that what y'all call it, floor raising.
Yes.
It's a difference. It's a difference between Donovan Mitchell floor raising and Shea floor raising. It's a big difference.
Donovan Mitchell was better in the playoffs last year than Shea.
Also too, Jordan. Michael Jordan was the number one scoring option, but Scottie Pippen was still out there facilitating offense, still out there.
Absolutely. No, you absolutely. But Michael Jordan floor raised the Chicago Bulls to an ultimate level. Like some guys.
So does Scottie Pippen.
So does Scottie Pippen.
You're right.
Actually, if we're gonna be technical, Jordan was doing everything that he was doing on those championship runs. Before those championship runs, it took Scottie to get to that next level in order to really floor raise what they did.
I'm also not gonna argue that point. I'm not saying that he didn't need Scotty. I think people are trying to confuse that. I'm saying, like I said, Chill, winning has a lot of fucking ingredients. Winning takes a lot.
Not just,
it takes a lot. It takes a big commitment. I'm saying at the same time, Michael Jordan's impact of him, just his presence, just the way what he demanded from the Bulls, from in practice, from a lot of things, those go hand in hand with winning. Like some of the shit that we see about winning, you don't see on TV. The huddles, him just being composed, like, all right, bro, he gonna get 30, but I'm not only is he gonna get 30, I'm gonna get 35, and I'm gonna stop his ass on his last play.
Yeah, but Michael Jordan came into the league doing that.
Now,
he came into the league doing that.
Wait, stay right there, man.
Scoring a lot of points. I don't think he came into the league with that same attitude as he had when he started winning championships. I don't think.
What I don't want to do, Mace, I don't want to get off of what we're talking about. Because did you not just see in the playoff series Donovan Mitchell in Darius Garland's ear? Stay with me. Don't go off the rails. Stay with me.
Chill.
Like that's the stuff that you talking about, Jordan.
Yeah,
Donovan Mitchell, your guy, right? Donovan Mitchell, your guy, right? Donovan Mitchell's your guy, right?
Yes,
okay. Just this is a wonderful little number to contextualize all of this, because it does take a team to win basketball. That part I agree with you, Jordan, and I agree with you, Mace. That's the part where y'all both agree. It does take 15 guys committed to winning a championship. It takes a coach, it takes all that stuff. But isolating individual performance, Shea versus Donovan Mitchell last year, per 100 possessions per game. No. Break it down because
I'm staying with you, Ben. I'm staying with you.
Okay, stay with me. 9 games for Donovan Mitchell last year in the playoffs. 46 points per 100 possessions. 46. Shea, 39.
Yep.
Same true shooting percentage.
What does that have to do with the question?
The question is, if you
going to be honest, or if you just want to argue, if you take Shea off of the Thunder and swap him with Donovan Mitchell, do you think the Thunder? You think the Thunder still win championship?
Yep.
You capping?
I do.
It's okay. It's okay. You was fucking capping, but it's all right. I ain't just let you get away with it. I just wanted to see if you was gonna answer, but I know you just answering off of frustration because you like to argue TMZ. I'm gonna just call you TMZ TV.
He shot better from 3 last year in the playoffs. He shot better from 3, and he is a better 3-point shooter.
So he's a better player than Shea.
No, he's not a better player. I think Shea is a better defender, and that is where
that's the only reason why. That's the only reason why Shea's better. You capping. Thank you. Thank you. You just proved my point. You just capping. You just up here.
I'm up here saying Shea having all-time guard seasons, and I'm up here telling you disrespecting Donovan Mitchell way too much.
Now you want to flip it on me. He come to flip it on me. You
ain't never heard me disrespect
your
Donovan
own
Mitchell.
Battle. You basically said better 3-point shooter, better this. Shea play better defense. So by that is the divider between Donovan Mitchell and Shea on the defensive end.
That is the big divider for me. Yes.
So that's why Donovan Mitchell is not
the separator. He thinks the separator. He thinks the separator's on defense.
Offensively, it's a gap this big. Offensively, it's a gap this big. Defensively, it's a gap this big. Okay, that's the difference. And honestly, I haven't seen Donovan Mitchell in OKC. I would love to see it. I would love to see that little simulation out, because I do think that playing defense with Chet Holmgren and Lou Dort and Alex Caruso and all those dudes, like I look at how many positive defenders are on that team versus I don't know. I got Darius Garland on my team. Darius Garland would be the worst defender.
Why
would be the worst defender in OKC?
Why Kobe Bryant S for you then Donovan Mitchell? You ain't never even thought about that.
Sorry, what would you say?
Why is Shea so Kobe Bryant S for you, and with Donovan Mitchell you never even considered that?
Because Kobe a better defender than Donovan Mitchell too. That's why.
So is Donovan Mitchell a better offensive player? So Donovan Mitchell a better offensive player than Shea?
Excuse me.
It's a gap that's this big. I don't know. Take
my
the
question,
day.
Mace. My question to Mace.
There's no way you watch what Donovan Mitchell did to the Indiana Pacers last year and act like he's the reason they lost. He's not the reason they lost.
40 a game. That was going on. My question.
I didn't say he was the reason they lost.
They had good defenders and they couldn't stop him. Pascal's a decent defender. Miles a good defender. Aaron Neesmith's a good defender. They gang up on him. They double team him. They couldn't stop him. He was going for the double teams. Why are you ignoring that?
Okay, for the sake of you want to argue hit piece, I'm going to come out and be the bigger person. I'm going to declare, because the Cavaliers lose, it's not because of Donovan Mitchell. Yet I still stand by my point. I don't think Donovan Mitchell is the number one option, but it's not his fault. Is that okay with you? Or are you going to argue something else?
What I want, Jordan, is I want for the
No,
Cavs
I want to see if
do
he
it.
can argue something else because he wants to argue a hit piece. So I'm trying to structure it out for him.
Calling logic a hit piece because the logic
Oh, we see we
defeats
gonna get
whatever
away
the
from
hell
it.
you
Ron, you
want
on
to
mute,
say.
by the way. But Penn, we gonna get away from it.
I can hear you.
Chill. Go ahead. Chill. Go ahead. Chill.
Penn,
What's the
Mace, I wanted to ask you because it's a whole bunch of podcasts out here. It's a whole bunch of dudes out here talking basketball. What about us attracted you to us to go, yo, these dudes is what's up?
Y'all on every day is honestly to me. This is the best sports podcast out. I've been listening to y'all for like 2 years, but it's that this is just my personal opinion. Y'all on every day. Y'all got different insight from people that actually play the game, people even that spectate. There's a lot that goes into it, bro. Y'all are tier one. Like
I know,
y'all are.
Because when I think about it, I think about like airlines. Like you got a choice to fly with United, Southwest, JetBlue. You gotta. I'm wondering what
Frontier,
about us?
Spirit?
Yeah, you got a whole bunch of other levels because Frontier and Spirit. When it's just levels to it, and I'm trying to. When people say that, yo, we watch you, it's different perspectives, and I just wanted to get your perspective. What about us made you go, yo, I like what these dudes is doing. I want to listen to them.
It's just a consistency.
Word.
It's just a consistency, just good basketball logic. Y'all, you even got Swiper up here. You know, I know Swiper and Penn, like they're big analytic guys. And Big Ox, he's more so like basketball. Like we're talking ball, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I look at it. But also too, Penn and Swiper, they've drawn me over to the analytics side because sometimes, even Mars too. They've drawn me over, and I've been like, damn, like that's right too. And Chill, you're a historian, so you know what I'm saying. You've been watching from the beginning to the ninth inning. Like
yesterday, a Miami fan called into our show pressing me on my takes on PC, and he's 63 years old, super Miami fan, total unk, and he's like, only people giving respect to Miami are Ox and OG. That's the only people giving respect to Miami. Everyone else a hater on Miami.
No, but y'all talk about who's hot all the time, though. Y'all talk about who's hot all the time.
That's cool because I think what you're really saying, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, is we got a lot of diversity up here. Diversity of opinions, diversity of personalities. And I think that makes it, there's a lot of friction. It's not forced friction. Nobody ever told me to disagree with Swiper. I literally was born and I decided in my life, I'm gonna disagree with Swiper on everything. So, you know, that's
TMZ TV, baby. I'm telling you, boy.
But people be saying it's clickbait, man, or rage bait. It's not rage bait. I promise you, the rage is absolutely authentic. I was damn near ready to break my computer earlier in the show. So
but if everyone's up here agreeing, then it's just not going to be. It's not going to be what it is.
We're passionate. We're all passionate about our opinions.
Ask you right there. Yeah. That's what I was going to ask you, Mace. Because is there a point when you watch our show, you're like, no, that's not it. You completely wrong.
Never.
My grandmother told me when I was a kid. She said if we agree on everything, one of us shouldn't be here.
Hey, Chill. I got a question. Chill, because you like chick analogy. You too, Mace. You ever been with a girl and you be like, bro, this girl fine, she cold, but she just not it. You didn't do nothing wrong. You just not it. And then you go marry another girl.
I got one of those right now.
That's Donovan Mitchell right there. That's Donovan Mitchell right there.
That's how I feel about James Harden.
But even like with Chill though, because like I grew up arguing with my uncles, you know, about basketball, baseball, football, all that. So whenever I'm listening to Chill, I feel like I'm in my living room around Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what it is too. So
I'm just fucking with Chill, but Chill, that's Donovan Mitchell right there. Girl, you didn't do nothing wrong, girl.
Crazy.
You still cold.
Hey, but the dope thing about that though is she might not be for you. She damn sure is for somebody else. Somebody else will buy her a crib. Somebody else will buy her a brand new car. Somebody else will lay her out.
And she gonna be like this. I wish I had him.
No, she won't. No, she gonna be looking at you like you the one screwed up. I told you I was this. You the one couldn't see it.
You think Donovan Mitchell watching this show holding a plush toy, being like, "Why does Jordan not like me?"
Probably.
Damn.
Probably shit.
Okay.
I don't, bro. Why do y'all? Like I said, I would tell Donovan Mitchell to his face too. It's not about. I think his game is dope. He's just not a number one option. I've been saying this since he was in Utah, though. Like y'all just knew the Drench man. I've been saying it since he was in Utah. Me and my homeboy had these combos all our life.
Early in his career, I was talking about Donovan Mitchell as one of the all-time playoff risers. early.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
I was like, this dude
yeah.
leveling up like different levels. Like this dude, different
I
beast
just
in the
know he wasn't
playoffs.
in the tier. He
He
wasn't in
do
the
be
tier with
getting
James
busy in
Harden.
the
He
playoffs.
fell off a little
He
bit, but man,
none of y'all put him in
last
the-
couple of
y'all-
years been amazing.
But none of
So-
y'all put him in the tiers with the top dogs. Y'all know that. Y'all know.
I
y'all
mean, but
don't-
Jordan,
I do.
come-
I've been calling him the
come
best
playoff
point
time,
guard in the
though.
NBA for a while, bro.
Okay, let's make sure.
My bad.
Let's make
Chill, dude, but-
Okay.
Big
I do.
Ox, Big Ox. If you keeping it real, you're not putting him in that tier, and you know it.
I
Ron,
never,
you
I
not
never,
putting him in
have,
that
I
tier.
never.
And I already know
I'm not-
Bar's not putting him in that tier.
Is
I'm
Jason
not-
Tatum in that
put him
tier?
in
Hold up.
tier
Is
But
Jason
Jordan,
Tatum in that
no,
tier?
come playoff time, though, he's one of the biggest playoff risers in the NBA.
He got it. Jamal Murray is.
He is, and Jamal Murray's definitely not in that tier. But I'm saying that to say we have to give him that credit, though. That
Yes.
he not only is he a number one option, he might not be a number one option on the championship team, but he's still a number one option. And we do know come playoff time, he's going to play better.
And
We
I
do
ain't
know
gonna lie,
come
I think
playoff time,
Jamal
he's gonna
Murray
bring
do the same
everybody-
shit.
I-
Donovan Mitchell
I-
would do it without Yo. I think Jamal Murray do the same shit with him without.
And I
Yo.
also think
That's
that
just me, though.
I also think that once these players do it, because if we're being honest, like you're not that until you actually do it, right?
That's
And
true.
Penn,
That's
to
true.
be honest with you, Penn, I was dying on the hill. You ain't winning the NBA championship with Kyle Lowry as your starting league guard. I was dying on that hill until he actually did it. I was like, wait a minute, I'm
Oh,
wrong.
yeah, that's what
Yes,
happens when
he
you
did
get with
win.
Kawhi. Chill. He ain't winning with nobody else.
But even,
You know what I do?
he ended
Yo,
up.
I
but
like-
even the
sometimes
point
I like to
was
look at
I
the
was
data.
convinced that even I don't care who you get, you ain't winning the NBA championship with that dude as your
If
lead
Donovan
guard.
Mitchell
I just
win
don't-
it, chill,
I
I
didn't think
promise
he
you,
could do
I'll
it.
give you that. I promise you, I will give you that. If
so
Donovan
here's the
Mitchell
thing.
win it, I'll give you that.
Sometimes we feel a certain way. Like I might feel this player sucks in the playoffs because I watched 2 games and he sucked in the playoffs. I might feel this player is amazing in the playoffs. I might feel like based on a possession that I'm watching, this dude is a big problem for that dude. That's why the analytics and the data come in. It's to double check with yourself to see if what I'm seeing is actually happening, or am I seeing too little of it? Do I need to check more? So, for instance, I might have watched a couple Carlos Boozer games and be like, Carlos Boozer really good in the playoffs. Damn, Carlos Boozer amazing in the playoffs. And then I check out his career and he averaged 4% less, shooting 4% worse in the playoffs. And I'm like, damn, that's a big drop.
Do most people shoot less percentages in the playoffs?
Yes, they shoot
Okay.
about 1% less. But when you have 6% less, shout outs to DeMar
It's a
DeRozan,
huge drop.
that's weird.
Huge drop.
But when you have a player like Anthony Edwards who gets better in the playoffs, scores more, is more efficient, you're like, damn, that's rare. Because yes, you know why you shoot worse in the playoffs? Because you play better
Because the
teams.
competition is better.
Did Shea shoot worse in the playoffs last year?
Yes, way worse. Jokic,
Hey, and that's-
by the way, Jokic shoots worse in the playoffs.
So
way
you really
worse.
So you really don't have a point though. What you
No,
tried
I
to
do.
throw the slug at Carlos
No,
Boozer.
no,
You really
Jordan,
don't. You
if the
you
average
getting another
player-
hit off.
No,
He
no,
get
it's not
high
a
off
hit
these
off.
hits, boy. He
Oh,
get high
God,
off these
Jordan,
hits,
this
boy.
isn't that hard to understand. If
No,
the
and you don't
competition
have
gets,
a point to
if the
understand.
okay, first of
That's
all,
what I'm saying. You don't have a point. You
No, I
just
have a
wanted to
great-
get
I have a
hit
great
off on
point.
Carlos Boozer.
no,
That's what you wanted to do.
Penn, go ahead and make your point, and then we got to move on.
okay. The most efficient offense throughout a regular season is going to come in transition, mostly open shots. These are the most efficient shots. And a lot of guys, frankly, stat pad their efficiency against bad teams.
Yo,
Sorry.
who's playing this in the background?
That's not me.
Mace, that's you?
Nah.
Jordan?
Playing what?
I'm hearing
The
myself in the
pedal.
background. Okay.
You don't hear the
Good,
echo?
So the point.
Yo,
the
yo,
point
yo, yo.
You good now? Keep going.
yeah,
Keep
yeah.
going,
Sorry.
Penn.
Yo,
So the
yo, yo,
point-
yo.
Stop,
Yo.
Ron.
Yeah, we good. So the point is, in the playoffs, most people will get a little bit less efficient because they're going to have a scouting report. 2, B, you got to play the same team over and over and over again, so they get used to your rhythm and your tendencies. So typically, it makes sense that James Harden, who doesn't have as many counters as maybe a Michael Jordan, doesn't have the elevation of a Michael Jordan, is not going to be as efficient as Michael Jordan was as the series goes on. James Harden has this, this pattern in his career as he gets worse and worse as the series goes longer. Why? Because people get used to his rhythm. You take out the bad teams in the playoffs. You take out the transition frequency in the playoffs. You play more half court. You play against better teams. Yes, the average player is going to go down by 1% or 2. I don't hold that against you. Most players do. But when you have a guy like Allen Houston, who over a large sample shoots actually a little bit better in the playoffs, I actually mentioned this to Allen Houston. He was like, damn, I didn't know that. That was cool. When you have a guy like Anthony Edwards who rises by 2% up in the playoffs, you're like, damn, that dude's special. That to me is very special. When you can be better in the
tonight-
playoffs than you are in the
All
regular
right, so
season,
watch
that's what it
Hayden.
is.
So
And I'm glad
you-
I know we got to move on, Ron, really quickly. I just want to ask Penn, is it fair, because you just talked about being a playoff riser, is it fair that when these guys see other teams in the playoffs, I might get to your point, I might get a really good matchup in the playoffs. I might get busy against Toronto in the regular season, and then I see him in the playoffs, and that's a good matchup for me. And it contributes to my ability to rise in the playoffs. But then I might see, I don't know, let's say I see a team like Orlando in the first round, who I suck against in the regular season, and then I see them early on in the playoffs, and then I'm not very good at them. That causes me to be a playoff dropper. Is that a fair analysis, or am I off with that?
Yeah, for sure. But that's why you do it over a large sample size. So, for instance, to stick on Carlos Boozer, I'm not going to hold the fact that he shot 36% against the Chicago Bulls. Sorry, against the Indiana Pacers.
Right.
They won 4-1. Nobody really cared about it. But he didn't have a great series. Played 5 games. Was very ineffective. Is it possible that maybe Indiana just had a really awesome defense in 2011? That's certainly possible. And Carlos Boozer struggled. But I'm also not going to say
why was he ineffective? Why was he ineffective, man? Just curious. Was he ineffective because of what you're looking at on the box score? Or was he ineffective because of how
I remember watching
again?
Honestly, I remember that series vaguely. It was 13 years ago.
Why you bring up that series though? He had so many other series. Why you just?
Well, that's the point. We don't hold that one series because that's not the average. We look at his entire career, and what Chill is saying is you can get a favorable matchup. But if you played 18 series out of your career, I think you've played enough playoff games for me to have a good feel of who you are as a playoff player, right? Like when Donovan Mitchell burst onto the scene, honestly, that first couple of years, that efficiency took that was different. That was really different. That was like, oh my God, I remember this. People were comparing him to Michael Jordan. They're like, this dude, Michael Jordan in the playoffs. They're saying this Utah team with Gobert and Donovan Mitchell, they're gonna win championships. They were talking about that.
Who said that?
I was listening to people say it, bro.
That they were good. To be honest with you,
I must have had my motherfucking. I must have had my ears plugged up. I've never heard that shit.
Be good enough to do it.
Yeah, I must have been under a rock
because in
you don't remember that
conference is Kevin
No,
Durant,
I don't.
In the same conference is Kevin Durant, James Harden,
Steph Curry, LeBron,
when
Kawhi, but
Kawhi wasn't in there at that time, but I just don't ever remember that shit. Ever. I remember dudes getting Utah Jazz first round of the playoffs and fans being like, oh shit, we're gonna beat shit out of Utah. It's an easy round.
All right, y'all. Brax said super chats, Ron. So since Brax said it, that absolutely means that we got to get the super chat.
You taking orders from Brax?
Brax is that's the final. He the final
bandit. What's going on? What's going on around here?
Brax is the final bandit. But hold on, no. I'm bringing up Brax for a reason because Brax, I better see you on stage tonight for our playback. Denver versus the Spurs. Once again, this is the in-season tournament, and the winner of this game automatically gets in. And the cool thing about it is, during that game, there's going to be another game that's going on. It's going to be the Suns and the Thunder. The winner of that game gets in. And the cool thing about it is, the game before that is going to be the Pistons and the Magic. So we'll know who won that game and who's in. But ultimately,
Ron, are you
tonight,
saying that we're gonna be double dipping, Ron? Is that what we're gonna be doing?
We quadruple dipping. We quadruple dipping.
Hey, Ron and Chill. Y'all just don't know how big of an SGA fan I just became because of Penn. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's amazing. I love SGA. He's one of my favorite players.
Hey, hold on, y'all. Before we swerve anywhere else, Ox, you got a splash of the day, right?
Yeah, I do. Real quick before I do that, what time is playback again? Remind me.
We on
6:30 your time.
Yeah,
6:30. Okay, no doubt.
You set your alarm right now.
I'm gonna need
6:15 actually 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock.
I'm looking at my big fella right now. He needs some coffee because he holding the gaslight is on. I can promise y'all, that gaslight is on. My boy needs some coffee.
I'm about to catch my second win. But yeah, I got the splash of the day. The splash of the day, of course, because I don't know what y'all was doing yesterday watching football, but you should have been watching the Lady Longhorns of the University of Texas take on the South Carolina Gamecocks. It was the fourth-ranked team against the second-ranked team, and the Texas Longhorns did hand the South Carolina Gamecocks their first loss of the season. behind Jordan Lee's 19 points and Madison Booker's 16 points. Shout out to Roy Harmon with the game-winning mid-range pull-up. It was a great game. That's my splash of the day. My splash of the day is Madison Booker and her Lady Longhorns. Y'all, I guarantee this year, I know I said it last year and the year before that, but I'm right this time. The Longhorns are winning the Natty this year. I can guarantee.
Fight it, Ron. Fight it, Ron. And Madison Booker, the best player in the country. Eat it, Ron.
You're out of your mind. Ox know that's not true. Madison know that's not true. Everybody, South Carolina, UConn, USC, they know that's not true. Yeah. Hannah Hidalgo is easily the best player in women's basketball and college and men's basketball. Easily. She is the best college player in the country. Hannah Hidalgo is that.
She better than that. She better than that bull that they got down in Cameron Indoor Stadium. Yeah, she better than him. Stop, Ron.
No,
shit that want to make me box you.
No.
Shit right here is the
when Ox does it, Ox will not put no context into it. I'm not saying that she's better than Cameron Boozer. I'm saying relative to her competition, the gap between her and the second best player is bigger than the gap between Cameron and his best player. The way she dominates her sport is more impactful than the way Cam, AJ, Darren Peterson, Caleb Wilson, the way she dominates is unlike any other college basketball player.
Ron,
16 steals, Mace.
Ron, I
with
feel
44
points.
Like
I feel you, but Ron, come on now.
We're not even. Hey, she should have got AP National Player of the Year last year.
She did that shit against Akron, bro. Come on, like be for real.
She would do it against South Carolina too.
She ain't doing it against LSU.
She did not.
Fly J cooking, by the way.
Chats, Ron. Where were we?
Wait, hold on, because my wife, hold on, Ron. My Wi-Fi just started tripping. She wouldn't do that against them because she didn't do that against. She hit the game winner against USC, but Jazzy and them gave her everything she can handle. Like she didn't play well against USC at all. Yeah, I watched the game and I know for a fact you didn't because I know where you were at. I know you were up here on the PCL. I watched the game and she did not play good against USC at all.
No doubt. Still packed them up with a game winner. What did she do to Juju and USC last year?
So I mean,
what did she do to UConn? What did she do to UConn and Paige Beckers last year?
Wait.
You know what? I'm gonna do you a better one.
No, hold on, Ron.
What did she do to the Longhorns? Yeah. What did she do to Madison Booker last year? 35 on her.
Pin. Hold me down, Pin. What? Can y'all hear me?
Yep, you hot.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah. Nah, Pin.
Ox, that was
you see how he left? You see how he left? Okay, he's back.
No, there you go.
What did Isaiah and Sanaya do to her last year? You don't want to talk about that. You don't want to talk about the NC State. You don't want to talk about that. All right.
Shout out Wolfpack.
Hey, they're not in college basketball right now. Okay? Name somebody in college basketball.
You're right.
Neither is Juju.
She caught that word.
Facts. Hey, chill. I'm gonna tell you like this. She not ready for Roy Harmon.
Who is she?
Hannah not ready for Roy Harmon in the Texas Longhorns. You know, Roy was just coming off that ACL last year. This is a different day. She's back. Like Rory is back. Hannah Hidalgo is not ready. Not ready. But go ahead.
So thank you.
Super chats.
Thank you, Brax, for getting us back on course. Brax, I don't know where we would be without you. All right, the next super chat that I got, it's an interesting one from somebody named Deleted. Deleted said, Jordan is annoying. Why the F when people don't agree with you, it's just you don't know basketball then. He makes the most egotistical points, then gets to backtrack however he wants it.
Oh, you know what I realized too? When people play the arguments back, motherfuckers be lying about some shit I said that I did not say.
It's a good thing all this shit is recorded, right?
I hate that shit, Jordan.
Yeah, fact. That's why I always win. That's why I always come back and win. That's why I keep receipts and y'all be mad. All this egotistical shit, you keep hanging on and sitting down when you pissing and closing your legs and all close together. That's on you, brother. But at the end of the day, I don't be backtracking shit. I stand on what I stand on. Y'all just like hit pieces. That's what they do. They like hit pieces. So I had to do what I did earlier to Penn. I need to start agreeing with what you're saying first and saying,
you didn't
this
do
is what I
shit to me,
see.
man. You didn't.
I'm actually going to run a poll, and I'm going to say who cooked more this episode, Jordan or Penn. And I want to see what the chat has to say.
Put me on there too. Put me on there too.
Every time people said I was a problem, I'll be like, I never have disagreements with Jordan. I never have disagreements with Chill. Chill, I guess it's just you. We got one dude left. Fuck.
I don't know what that means, but anyways, at the same time, hey man, the suckers stay down, the corn busters stay in the middle, and the champs always win. So hey, you either sucker a corn buster or you meet at the top. It is what it is.
Shout out to the
want
champ.
somebody to be up here crying about their mental health. That's what y'all want. My mental health.
I'll guarantee you, if Donovan Mitchell wins a championship this year, which I do not think he will, Jordan be up here telling you.
You do not. If Donovan Mitchell wins,
he's still a corn buster.
If Donovan Mitchell win a championship, I'm gonna say I was wrong. Nigga, I never got up here and not said I was wrong. I always have. It's just a lot of times I don't be wrong. Y'all never come up here and say, Jordan, you're right. You was right. Y'all never come up here and say that. So
that's not true, Jordan. I definitely give it up to you.
Oh, my bad, Chill. My bad, Chill. I'm just saying for the most people though. But I always, when I'm wrong, I said I was wrong.
I don't. I'll be like, fuck all that.
No, hey, see, Chad. I was wrong about
that's because you were still a loser, Ox. That's why.
So
yeah, hey, man, you.
Yo, chat. You need to start.
Hey, what about Jake LaRavia? What about Jake LaRavia?
You did pull it. Yes, you did tell us about Jake LaRavia. Yes, you
Drench,
did.
Can I get some love about Jake LaRavia?
You did, Ox. You hold on, because you did some bullshit, Ox.
No, not me. No, not about me. Wait.
The next night when the nigga went one.
Wait, hold on.
You didn't say nothing.
No, but hold on. This ain't about me. I'm not talking about me being right about Jake LaRavia. I don't care about that. I'm talking about can you show Jake LaRavia some love?
I did. I said Jake LaRavia start hooping when I start talking shit. I said that. I said he been hooping. But hold on. The next night, this nigga went 1 for 12 and the whole TL silent. I waited till 12 o'clock that night. I waited. I said I'm gonna wait till these motherfuckers mention me. Hey. Wait, when he scored 28, Jay, Drench, man, you don't know ball. You don't know this. The nigga went 1 for 12. Not a soul mentioned me. Not one.
See, I'm not too much tripping off like if I was right or proving you wrong. I'm not too much tripping off that. I'm more so talking about Jake LaRavia got gang.
Yo, Ron, end the poll. End the poll right now, please. End the poll.
Just
end it, please.
I've
never won a poll on PC before. This could be history right here.
Hey,
help me out, Ron.
Hey, but I'm still up in the air about Jake LaRavia. Ox, I will say that.
I'm sitting here like Hillary Clinton, like, please close the polls, bro.
I was wrong about Jaime Jaquez, though. I don't have no problem admitting that. I said that. I was wrong about Jaime Jaquez. It is what it is. So I don't have no problem.
Me, Jordan. You did. You
thought I did say that. I was wrong.
Appreciate y'all.
And chill. If Donovan Mitchell win a championship as being the number one option, and for you two mates, I promise you, y'all will get. Damn, I was wrong about D. Mitch. I don't have no problem with that. None at all. Now, if Donovan Mitchell win a championship alongside a number two, alongside another player that's better than him, y'all motherfuckers better say.
Hey, Jordan.
No, because that's not what I said. I said he can't be the best player. I said he could be the number one scoring option. That's what I said.
Well, I never said he couldn't be the number one scoring option, by the way. So we don't disagree on that. I never said he couldn't be the number one scoring option. I said he can't be your best player to win a championship. That's what I said. So we agree. That's why I asked you earlier, what did you just say? Because we agreed. But you're a little bit more nicer than me. But they ain't, look, because you said it, they ain't gonna say you're a Donovan Mitchell hater. But if I say it, I'm a Donovan Mitchell hater.
That's because when you talk about Jordan, when you talk about Donovan Mitchell, it's shit. Hell no, Chill. I don't know what the hell you looking at, Chill. Shit. Hell no, Chill. I don't know what the hell you looking at, Chill. So nah, that's why they say that about you, Jordan.
Jordan, the more you keep talking right now, the more Penn is winning the poll. But here's the thing. No, hold on. No, here's the thing. If I was just to put Penn on the solo screen, and the more Penn would start talking, the more the poll will start going in your favor.
Let's try it out. Let's try it out.
It's funny how it works with you two.
No, try it out.
Man, it don't matter to me at all.
I want to try your social experiment, yo. This is science.
Oh, Jordan just got a percentage.
Oh man, that don't drive me at all.
First of all, I just want to say, chat. I know we've had a very tumultuous history. I know I say a lot of crazy stuff. I appreciate y'all. I've never won. I don't think I've ever won a
That's
poll on
crazy.
PC. If I actually win this, I
Immediately
appreciate
can
y'all
never be
very
his friend no more.
There you go. Thank you very much.
See, that's the difference between me and Penn. You view the world in hierarchy. You let a poll dictate what you appreciate. I don't give a shit. I'd rather be a villain than a bitch.
I'm a bitch.
I didn't say that. I just said what I'd rather be.
Would you rather be a dumbass or someone who's intellectually curious? How about that?
It depends.
Because then the two hats you trying to wear right now.
This is Jordan saying what he would rather not be. This has nothing to do with
definitely not a bitch. I know you're not calling me a bitch.
I didn't say that. You took it that way though.
No, he's not saying that, Penn.
Yo, the next super chat. The next super chat is from the People's 23. The People's 23 said Demon Home. I already read this one, but we didn't really talk about it the way I wanted us to talk about it. So we're going to read it again. He said Demon's Home, All-NBA wing, joins an 18-1 team. It's getting spooky. He's talking about J-Dub. Hey, Mace, how you feel about OKC and how you feel about J-Dub coming back with them being 18-1?
I think OKC definitely is the favorites. I think that they're going to win 70+ this year.
Damn.
Yeah, they might run it off for next couple years. I just looked at the mock draft today, and they got 3 picks in the lottery. So they're about to keep running this thing. So they're legit. But also, J-Dub coming back, yeah, it's just gonna add. It's just gonna add. They might lose a game or two, but he's just gonna add to what they're doing.
Somebody living right in Oklahoma City, Ron. Somebody living right. Because ain't
Shay?
no way.
Shay?
Ain't no way that this happens the way that this happens. Nah, somebody living right, yo. That's what's going on in Oklahoma City. Somebody living right. Yo.
Chill. Their last 2 first round picks. By the way, both first round picks I really agree with. Right.
Yep.
Thomas Sorber, Nikola Topic, good basketball players, man. Mm-hmm. If you watch these 2 play at the youth level, you know they're good basketball players. They're gonna work out. They're not playing right now.
What if they don't?
Well, then I'll come up here and I'll say I was wrong.
We got reinforcements though, because they got 17 first-round draft picks. So yeah, I think they're good.
And potentially 3 in the lottery this year.
Yeah. This Usman Jang. You know how many teams have the luxury of completely messing up an 11th overall pick and just be like, "Nah, we're good. We can win the championship."
You know how pissed off I would be to get drafted to the Oklahoma City Thunder as the 10th, 11th overall pick or 9th or whatever pick they get.
Why? Because you ain't gonna play.
Yeah, I'm not playing for a couple years, man.
They've all been
this is your problem. This is your problem. You know what?
Workouts.
Jordan. First of all, you and I are too old to get drafted. But if one day one of your kids was to get drafted to the OKC Thunder, it was like this. Or one of your friends got drafted, I think I'd be very happy for them because number 1, I know they're going to develop. Number 2, I know they're going to be taken care of. You know, in terms of like their training, the coaching, and all that stuff, they're going to develop. They're going to be taken care of, and they're going to win. Don't want to win basketball games. You telling me everything's about winning, and then you got Bill Russell.
You must ain't never been.
Yeah, I see. George
You must ain't never been to Oklahoma City.
Yeah, I ain't never gonna play here.
That's tough.
I don't want to go play.
That part is tough.
I'm never gonna play here.
Hold up. Delayed gratification. Less distractions. Less distractions.
I'm not gonna play. I'm never gonna play here.
I see the women in Oklahoma City.
Let's see if I'm a 2 guard. If I'm a 2 guard and I get drafted by the Oklahoma City Thunder,
they got work out there. Don't
I ain't ever playing
misconstrued.
Man,
they got women in Alaska.
1, 2, 3, or
right. Yes,
that's why them young boys. That's why them young boys are able to go down there and focus and just hoop.
You trying to be a 20-year-old millionaire in Miami, yo?
Dallas ain't nothing but right down the street. So,
hey, Penn, to answer your question.
Yes. Yes.
In fact, I am.
That's why, Ron, I did not address you when I talked about delayed gratification.
I ain't mad at you about
getting better. Yo, if I'm Casey Wallace, $160 million is waiting for me on my next contract. If I want it.
160?
150
to 160 is waiting for him. Not in OKC, but if he continues to develop. You telling me Jalen Suggs can get paid $30 million?
You said Casey Wallace?
Wallace not getting no 160?
Yeah,
over 5 years, sure he would.
For what?
To
play basketball?
Starting 2 guard. Do you see what Christian Brown just got?
A starting 2 guard?
For who?
For somebody. Even your restricted free
like who? Where? I want you to give me 5 teams that Casey should start at the 2 guard right now.
Can't get 160 from.
The Raptors. He would start
over
Miami
RJ Barrett
easily.
Oh man.
No.
Yeah, but not with that
All right, bro.
contract.
All right, bro.
Not with that
Not with no
contract.
contract. There ain't no contract in the world. You start Casey Wallace over RJ Barrett. Nobody would do that.
I agree.
I would do that. I think OKC Thunder would do that.
I would pay RJ Barrett $60 million a year before I paid Casey Wallace $60 a year to start at my 2 guard. You know how much? Do you know how much better RJ Barrett is than Casey Wallace?
Not better. How's that? He's not better.
So let me ask y'all a question since we're talking about contracts. How do y'all feel about this apron? This first and the second apron?
I like it
right?
because I don't think it's I like it because I think teams need to just start building key pieces. Stop looking for all these damn stars. Like just build around good talent. Like stop getting bulky stars and then you try to get a old superstar on a low deal and your team end up sucking. Like just learn how to develop. Shit, I would put even harder implications on this shit. I'm about to break up this whole mega team shit. Cause the OKC don't got no mega team. They mega team is they develop that. So
yeah, not yet, but they're still gonna have to break it up.
That's fine. Good things got to come to an end sometimes.
Nah,
Damn, Mox, I didn't realize how close Dallas was to Oklahoma City. That shit is from here to
yeah, it is real close. But
yeah, it's right down the street.
I do think they need to cut some bail on guys that they drafted, and guys that been there for a couple years. They do need to try to figure that part out because if my team been staying together and we've been winning, I shouldn't be penalized because I drafted these guys and now I got to break them up because I did that. I think there should be some bail on that.
Yeah, but that's what it is though. That's pretty much what it is.
That's exactly what it is.
You're not stopped from signing back your own players. You just have to pay for it. So the Cleveland Cavaliers,
then that repeater tax comes into effect, and then
it sucks.
Yeah, it sucks.
but I mean,
it's the worst thing to happen to basketball. It's the worst.
Fellas, we got to get to these super chats. Before we do though, I do got to let you guys know one more time about the NBA Cups tiers that we are doing on Splash Sports. Yes, Players Choice has teamed up with Splash Sports to give you guys another tiers contest. And you have an opportunity to win $1,300. Yes, $1,300 by simply picking the 6 best players and outdueling everybody else. All you have to do is pick 6, y'all. You get 1 player from each tier, and it's basically tiered out based on, well, how good the players are. So Donovan Mitchell, he's probably going to be in that second tier, chill. According to Jordan. But you guys go through every tier. You pick the player that you like the most, and then you test your luck. And if you win, you will get $1,300 once again. It's only $15 to enter. And here's the thing. You guys have to enter by 7:30 p.m. Eastern today. Otherwise, you won't get the chance. There are limited spots, so get in while you still can. I'm looking at it right now. It's about 20 spots left. So y'all get over there and make sure that you test your luck and your basketball IQ. All right, fellas, we got.
I thought I had Donovan Mitchell on my entry. I thought I have him on my second team, but I don't. So damn, I can't even say I got him on my second team. I got Devin Booker on there. God damn.
All right, the first super chat I got for you guys, or the next one is Hoops Never Stops. Said, I used to think this show was about legit intellectual ball talk. Shaking my head. Damn, what made you think it's not?
Facts.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. All right, well, the next super chat I got is from Mad Max Sports. Mad Max said, the Hooper versus non-Hooper convo needs to be had. The gap between opinions is too far. We need to bridge the gap.
Damn. No comment.
Do y'all agree? Is that a conversation we need to have?
The Hooper,
the
Hooper and the non-Hooper
don't
conversation needs to be had.
I've heard Hoopers say some absolutely insane shit, and I've heard non-Hoopers say some very intellectually clear shit. I mean, I've seen it on both sides. I watched Kenyon Martin try to make a case that Popeye Jones was better than Draymond Green.
He was playing for shits and giggles. Like, come on now.
This the thing about it. This the thing about it though. Like that conversation doesn't need to be had. This because all people that like basketball and all people that listen to basketball aren't hoopers. So you got to get it from all different angles. Like sometimes people that play basketball or any sport, they talk about it in a way that you would understand if you play basketball or any other sport. And that's not the only people that listen to it. So sometimes you need somebody to be there to speak about it the way you understand it. I think it's perfectly fine that people that don't necessarily play basketball, talk about basketball, because you don't have to play basketball to see what's going on the basketball court. There are things that you won't know about if you didn't play at least JV basketball. You know what I'm saying?
And at the same time, we wouldn't. And like May said when he first came up here, if we was just talking to straight hooper, sometimes we would just agree on a lot of shit.
Jerry West, one of the best executives of all time, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
great basketball player. Michael Jordan, one of the worst executives of all time. The greatest basketball player. Sam Presti was probably the best general manager in the league right now. Never played basketball professionally at all.
Mike was on
injury, very good basketball. Very, very, you know, so, you know, look, Eric Spoelstra, he was not a professional hooper. He's a brilliant basketball
He played ball, though. He played ball.
He was a video guy, though, for the most part in college.
Yeah, but Spo played ball.
Not in college. He was a starting point guard at the University of Portland in the West Coast Conference.
Spo was a hooper.
Like to be a starting point guard for a D1 program, especially during his era. Like Spo got it. Spo is a hooper through and through.
That's tough. I don't know if you remember this. I don't know if you remember this, Ron. When you saw Hank Gathers pass out in that game, when he
at Cal State Northridge,
but I don't think any one of us.
It wasn't at Cal State Northridge. It was actually in the West Coast Conference tournament, and that was Spo who he dunked on when he got that lob.
Oh, okay. You know, I didn't know that. I know my dad went to school with either Hank Gathers, I think it might have been his nephew or something like that, or his brother. Something like that, and I think the same thing happened. He passed out.
Spo was a baller. Spo was a 100.
Spo was absolutely open. Like absolutely. But real quick though, Messiah ain't do nothing but get Kawhi.
He did, but that's okay.
Yo, Pin, we gotta move on though, Pin.
Because I got to dip. I got to go do some basketball things.
Cool.
Just Quill became a YouTube member, and then Just Quill said, "Just the man I want to see." Jordan, I'm on your head bad. The Donovan Mitchell slander needs to stop. Been wanting to say something for a while. Love from Cleveland.
Shout out Cleveland. Y'all got some joints down there that I really, really love. I'm just saying. But like I said, no hate on Donovan Mitchell. I just be trolling y'all because y'all be trolling me. I didn't know I hated Donovan Mitchell this much until y'all brought it up. So
honestly, I don't even like Cleveland.
You know, like
I'd rather tell the truth than be a bitch.
Yo, all right. The next super chat I got is from the Trib.
Ain't no nigga gonna ever say that to me that came with me, so I don't care. So it is what it is.
The Trib one said, "So ... Stars canceling each other out. It's an extremely simple idea. Overall impact versus overall impact is what that is about. Not a 1v1 thing."
I disagree with that. Because Tim Duncan can't go 16-5 and be really good on defense while Shaq went 30-15 and dominated in the paint. No, sorry, no, I don't. I disagree with that. I have to match that production. I have to.
Once more into the fray, sent through a super chat and said, "Dub cranberry sauce, Dub no hat pin, and Dub host." I agree with all three.
No, fuck out of here with the cranberry sauce, Ron.
No, cranberry sauce on dressing.
I don't agree with none of that shit. Bad super chat. Terrible super chat. Once in the fray.
Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you for the
cranberry
super chat,
sauce on dressing is fire. What y'all talking about? That's crazy. What kind of trenches y'all grew up in? Alex, I know you was eating that shit. Stop playing. You grew up in a house full of kids.
I was the one up here putting my support behind cranberry sauce. It's just that Swiper eats it just straight on the fork. Like
no.
Yeah, I love cranberry sauce. I'm about to go get me something in about 30 minutes.
No, that's crazy, Swiper.
That's nasty.
And a quick side note,
like it's pudding.
Quick side note before we go around, it's just been reported the Lakers will not play on their cup court tonight because the court is perceived to be unplayable, so they're going to play on their own court.
Damn, Swiper wasn't kidding with that unplayable shit.
There you go.
Hey, also Anthony Davis. I wanted to get into this earlier, but we got caught up in the conversation. Anthony Davis is returning against the Lakers. I think tomorrow night.
He said he would. What? Tonight?
Is it tonight or tomorrow night?
It's tonight.
Tonight? Oh yeah. So AD's playing tonight.
Oh damn.
So make sure y'all tap in. We'll be on playback, watching a little bit of that game as well. So make sure you pull up there.
Shit, that's the game we need to be doing.
All right, I got to get out of here. I'll catch y'all later on.
All right, Jordan. All right, brother. We almost done anyway.
The next super chat is from Randy Ballin. Randy Ballin said, how good a prospect is Cohen Carr? Damn, I wanted to ask Jordan this question. With his crazy athleticism, allegedly a 51.5 vertical.
Who is
Plays
that?
for Michigan
That
State.
boy-
Crazy athlete, plays for Michigan
Super
State.
freak athlete? Okay.
Freak athlete. He one of those.
Sure, I'm watching the Michigan State versus North Carolina game the other day, and I'm talking about in the first 5 minutes, I seen like 15 dunks. Crazy. I'm talking about them kids was getting off the ground.
Damn.
Yeah, Cohen Carr,
biased.
he's probably going to be, I'll probably say he's going to be a late first round pick. Might even fall to the second round. But he's going to be a project. He's still got to work on his skills. Got the athleticism, got the NBA body, but he gotta get a more consistent jumper, got to get a better handle, better feel, all of that good stuff. But he definitely has the NBA body, and he could be one of those. Derrick Jones Jr. Something along those lines.
So that's my thing. Like, yeah, he may be a crazy athlete, but can he play ball?
Yeah, that's the
Right.
thing. Like, you could be
Right.
super freak athlete, but do you not? What's his name? The kid that played for Milwaukee is a prime example of that. He used to play for
Larry
the
Sanders?
Andre Jackson.
Are you talking about Larry Sanders?
Keep going.
Yeah, no, you're talking about Andre
big
Jackson.
kid. He plays for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Jericho
Jericho Sims.
Yes, super
Yeah.
freak athlete. I don't think that this kid. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think he know how to play basketball.
Because a lot of these
Sure,
new,
he-
like a lot of these young kids, yo, they're crazy athletic, crazy fast, but they can't hoop. Like they don't understand real pure basketball.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of in that. He in that range. He just gotta play better. He gotta
The question
develop
is,
more.
can we teach him how to play, Ron? That's the $1 million question. Like, he might not be able to know how to play
Never know,
now.
Chill.
Can we teach him how to play? That's it right there.
It kind of depends.
He'll get drafted though. He'll for sure get drafted.
Yeah.
All right. The next super chat I got is from IRL Time. IRL said Brandon Ingram was wasting away in New Orleans. Gives me hope that Zion, when he's freed, will look a lot better.
If he can
Yeah,
stay
shout outs
healthy,
to
sure.
BI, man. He
I can
looks
give him that.
happy. He looks really happy. He got his joy back.
Playing on a better team and getting
got
with
his
the
glow
chick he
back?
getting with. Yeah, I was about to say, Ron, playing
got
on a
his
better
glow
team.
back.
And
He got
getting
a
with the
glow
chick he
back.
getting with. Yeah, that helps.
Yeah, but New Orleans
That-
kept him in the box, so he should have been. They should have been going to BI as
I
that
just
number
want
one
to say,
option.
yo, we don't watch the Kardashians ruin athlete after athlete after athlete after athlete. We call
Meanwhile-
it the Kardashian curse. So all these dudes been trying to bang these Kardashians. Glorilla, the anti-Kardashian.
I call him the
Glow.
Kardashian.
Yeah,
That's
shout
what I
out
call him.
Glow.
Right? Because we've been talking about Klay Thompson and shit too, like this offseason, like, oh, she ruined his game and whatever. Yo, like Glorilla might have it. Glorilla,
Why you
shout outs to
bullshit?
Glorilla, man. She making BI better.
No doubt.
Fallback Hoops said Penton Pritchard. Fire. Dub pin.
Mm-hmm.
No hat pen. Okay. Yep. Be throwing people for a loop on that one.
We got a new member, and our new member goes by the name of Darian Sparrow. Shout out to Darian. Appreciate you for joining up your membership. If you aren't a member yet, be like Worldwide Mace Television and join up as a Hall of Fame member. When you're a Hall of Famer, you get to come on stage on Fridays. You get to be in a Hall of Fame group chat, and you're going to get other perks like maybe a merch discount, or maybe you might get a free ticket to join us at our live show. You never know, but when you're a Hall of Famer, you just know you get exclusive perks. Z Greatness sent through a members chat and said teams need to practice free throws more. I swear.
Or blocking out on the free throw line. They definitely need to practice that. That's a fact.
Last but not least, my man Void Century said, if you don't love Swiper, you don't love PC. This man's comedy, right, Pin?
Swiper is comedy while you bullshit. Yes, he is, yo.
Honestly,
he is.
Ron, when you hit me up to come on this show, I was like, let me go and listen to yesterday's show. I got mad all over again listening to Swiper, man. I'm like, bro, it's been 23 hours. I should let this go. But I listened to it again and I'm like, damn, it made me madder the second time.
I can't get off it. Nope, I'm still on that. So, yo, Mace,
All
nice
right,
to meet
y'all.
you, brother. Absolutely,
Nice to
my
meet
man.
you too. Nice to meet y'all.
Absolutely, nice to meet you, brother. This
Yeah,
is
man.
dope.
We had a lot of Hall of Famers up here. You definitely one of my favorites.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
that, man.
Mace,
Appreciate
no
that.
Mace, don't be a
Appreciate y'all.
stranger. We want to see you back up here soon.
Know that. Know that.
All right, y'all, we will be back on Playback tonight. Y'all be sure to pull up. Hope to see y'all later. Before you get on Playback, make sure you enter our NBA Cup Tiers competition on Splash Sports. You can scan this QR code or just click the link in the bio. And last but not least, get your merch pack right now. We'll see you guys in the Motor Center sometime later this season, and we will see you guys all in your Player's Choice / the panel merch. We out. We'll catch you on Monday. Y'all have a good weekend.